like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B Jizzle.
Hey, y'all, and y'all already know who it is. It's your co-host that does it the most, AK Rick Masters 23 on Instagram, Rick Masters on every other social media platform. Y'all already know what time it is. The Pull-Up Basketball Podcast shirts. You got your host B Jizzle. You got myself, Rick Masters. Hey, man, go ahead and get you a shirt. Go ahead and get you a sweater. Go ahead and get you a hoodie. Salute to everybody in the chat saying what's up. Salute to y'all. Thank you for being here. We got an awesome show for y'all today. You already know the deal. Beach, so let's get into it, man. Let's go.
Like my man said, get you a white, black, and red shirt. You know what I'm saying? We all got different colors, different, you know what I'm saying, different genders, sizes, you know what I'm saying, for everybody that wants to buy a shirt. It's $35 for the shirts, $40 for the sweaters and sweatshirts of all colors. You know what I'm saying? We got all available. As you guys can see right here, one of our faithful fans bought one a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate y'all always showing your love, you know what I mean, to the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast, as well as we got a donation from Alan just this morning before the show started, Alan NG, you know what I'm saying, $3 donation. He said for the nice tux. So like as y'all know, I went to the Clipper game the other day with the Lakers, dressed up and all that, man. So definitely appreciate the love that y'all give us, man. Again, continue to support the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast for this information content we give y'all. You know what I'm saying? When we do things for y'all, we want to make sure we do it 110%. So we definitely appreciate y'all with the love, man. The $3 donation, man. Definitely hit that like button, hit the share, hit the subscribe, hit our Cash App right on the top of the chat box. You know what I'm saying? You can click that link, you know what I'm saying, send what y'all want to send. Also, the super comments, if you have a question or something that you want to get off, we don't get a chance to catch your comment, you guys hit that super chat. You know what I'm saying? You guys can get y'all questions answered right away. But let's get into the comments, Rick. We got my man Mel O'Reilly says, so if LeBron James Kryptonite, if the Kawhi's LeBron James Kryptonite means by your logic, Kevin Durant's Kawhi Leonard's Kryptonite. We can go into that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mel O'Reilly loves Kevin Durant. He said, BJ, you the man, but nah, this ain't in. Okay. He said, I'm ready to bring the smoke. All right. Bet. Salute to my man, Allen. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the $3 donation, my guy. My man, Marlon. I'm in here. Yes, sir. We see you. Jordan Ellison said they're not going to like this one with the laughing emotion. Yes, they're not going to like it. Mike, what's up? What's good? Play for keep. What's good, little bro? What's good? Orlando Magic Johnson. Okay, I ain't seen you before, so you a Kings fan. Definitely respect, man. I talked about the Kings a few times on this channel, so definitely love and respect to the Kings fan. Hit the like button. We got 20 people in here. New people, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, right? To get all of our, you know, when we drop a live or a video, make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Very important. So let's get into it, man. Rick, we saw the game on Wednesday. The Clippers beating up the Lakers 118-125. First of all, let me see what was your thoughts about the game? Like when you saw the game, as you watching it, no Paul George, right? The Lakers are completely healthy. They're on a streak trying to get into the playoffs, and they got all the momentum in the world. The Clippers lost, I believe, 2 games straight against Memphis and New Orleans, but they were able to prevail over the Los Angeles Lakers. So, your opinion, what did you see when you watched the Clippers, and why does the Clippers seem to get up for the Lakers every time they face them? Let me hear.
First off, salute to everybody that's saying salute in the chat. So let me make sure I do that first. Man, BJ, shout out to both coaches, Darvin Ham, Ty Lue. Shout out to them. I like both those brothers. So first initial thoughts, man, let me tell you something. Let me give a shout out to that guy that you showing on the screen right now, Mr. Westbrook. And I sincerely mean this. Brother, you do what the old school basketball players always learn since they was kids up into their adulthood. When you're not good at something, go work on it and make your weakness your strength. Brother, you have been shooting out of control. So let me give you your flowers right now, Westbrook. I think we could change your name from West Brick to West Swish. Let's first get that out the way. And secondly, man, the first initial thoughts. Now, what I love, and I was talking to you about this before the show, and also I'm going to touch on some things, B Jizzle, that I told you earlier in the week. Now, the first thing I love is that we all know, if you've been watching basketball like me and BJ, and you've been paying attention to Westbrook his whole career, Westbrook, you know what I'm saying? Of course, when he played with KD back in the day with OKC, they was both youngins. They learning the game, they growing. And then he goes off to other teams, and he's still been keeping the same numbers. Westbrook really never changed. He always had a fast-paced game, very athletic, very talented, very explosive. Some people even make them their favorite personal player just because of the hustle that he gives to the game. That alone makes people love Westbrook. But one thing I love about this Westbrook is not only did he accept the challenge and saw his weakness and made it a strength, but man, the way he is meshing with this Clippers team is incredible. And I really watched that game. And one thing that I told you before the show, B Jizzle, is that the absolute thing that I love is how you could tell he's comfortable there. And he actually has a structured team, like a system going for him. Like he's kind of like when KD went to Golden State, and it's like he just slid right on in and it was a smooth stream. It's the same thing with the Clippers when it comes to Westbrook. And what I noticed is normally when Westbrook is on different teams, normally he's the pace setter. He takes off. He's gone. He's trying to attack the hoop, and whoever's running with him, he's going to get them, involved inside of it. Man, BJ, you were at the game, so you could tell me when I'm wrong. But when I'm watching the game, I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I think I've never seen Westbrook just be patient as a point guard. Like he has the pieces, he has the system, and he is running it beautifully. I mean, I saw the brother bring up the ball just like calmly, like he has options now. And another thing I'm going to say, I love that Kawhi Leonard. Now, I feel like Curry, like I told you before the show, I feel like Curry's number one when it comes to this. But I love how Kawhi Leonard can play with other superstars, right? And he doesn't have to be selfish. Like he doesn't have to necessarily take over. He lets them do their thing. He lets other people get involved, let them run their type of show. And he's just a supporting character. But he knows when to take over. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But Westbrook literally seems so calm, so poised, so ready. And man, he's always been the same Westbrook. Now he has the added shot. Now he he actually can play point guard, right? He can actually take his time and look at the flow of his team and look at the system. But ultimately, what I've seen initially is that, man, you got Terrence Mann out there, you got Zubac. You got what's the brother that I can't say his name sometime, but he's the foreigner that be shooting all them threes now.
Batum.
I call him foreign. Yeah,
Batum.
Yeah, Batum. You got him out there looking like a foreign Curry. I mean, bro, the whole Gordon, the whole squad is meshing so well with Westbrook, and I'm just sitting here like, yo, and they got a bench, and I'm just sitting here like, yo, if Westbrook can keep this up, of course we already know Kawhi's gonna show up when it's time to show up. But it's like if Westbrook can keep this up, and God forbid if PG comes back and he's sustainable and he's ready, man, they actually have a potential and a high chance of winning this thing. But now I'm going to go into what we talked about earlier this week. I think it was like either Thursday or Friday. I can't really remember, but I said, yo, BJ, I'm like, I wonder what it is about them Lakers. It's like every time the Clippers play the Lakers, man, it's like a death wish. It's like they want to win. And let me say this about the Lakers. I'm a fair person. The Lakers, it's like, it's like the Clippers will pull away, then the Lakers will come back throughout the game. Then they'll start pulling away, then they'll come back. Of course, Kawhi come in and finish the job like he did. But it's like, it's not like they're not good enough to beat them. But it's just something about the Lakers that make the Clippers tick. And what I told you earlier through the week was, I said, man, if the Clippers can get this mentality where they can look at every team they play, how they look at the Lakers, I'm like, they'll be dangerous. They'll be dangerous because it's just something about the Lakers that just put fire up underneath them. And I don't know what it is. But, at the end of the day, if they could just get that, if they could put a yellow uniform that says Lakers on everybody's chest when they play them, it'll be way more exciting and way more fun to see how they handle other teams. But for some reason, Lakers just make them guys itch, man. So what I saw initially, just to kind of wrap it up and pass it to you, man, is that Westbrook obviously is doing phenomenal. He looks poised. He looks calm. You could tell he meshes well with the team. He doesn't have to carry a team. He actually has help, and he has a system. It's running smooth. And then on top of that, you could tell he's matured over the years. And then the second thing I saw the most is how, even though the Lakers were coming back, how Kawhi himself would start inserting his dominance and making sure that he can cut that head off the snake when needs be. And so ultimately, man, it was a good win. It was a needed win. And like I said, BJ, I just want these Clippers, man, to have that same energy for every team during the playoffs, man. But I'm going to throw it over to you.
Man, good sentiments, man. Good sentiments at the game. I was at the game, and you broke it down pretty much to a T of how it went. Shout out to the people in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. We got 31 people inside, man. Don't be shy. Hit that like. Hit that share. Hit the subscribe for the new people. Notification bell by the subscribe button. Hit that as well. Hit that Cash App. We already got one Cash App this morning. PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Right there on the ticker. It's on the chat, so you can click the link on the chat. You guys can, do your thing. And also the super comments. If y'all got some super comments y'all want to get out there, man, if we don't see in the comment section, go and hit that. But let's go on quickly into that, bro. And then we're going to get into the main topic about Kawhi and LeBron. You're right. Westbrook was in a situation with the Lakers, let's be honest, where it was very toxic, it was very cancerous, and it was nothing that he can really do to wipe off the narrative that was given to him, which was pretty much he was blamed for about, I would say, over 80% of the problems. The Lakers didn't never have the shooting when Westbrook was there that he has now with the Clippers, where he's able to kick the ball out and let players, get their shots up. He wasn't able to play primarily the point guard role because LeBron James was there. LeBron James is a better player than Russell Westbrook. We all know that. So usually the bigger, better player like LeBron James is going to get that responsibility. Instead of looking at his assists, people look at it more of his turnovers, which is crazy to me. This man averages, season after season. I think he had averaged double-digit assists for 3 straight seasons. Triple-double king. Like, he did that 3 straight years. He's usually averaging around 7-8 assists per game. But people just pay attention to the turnovers Russell Westbrook makes. Like it or not, he's an elite playmaker. He does have, high turnovers to around 2 or 3 again. That's a little bit too high. But he does assist the hell out the ball, and people do not talk about that. They want to use him for what his weaknesses are, but you got to look at what his strengths are, right? So you look at all that, and then you look at the fact that he was with the Lakers who, and I just got to say it, when you play with LeBron James, somebody has to be the scapegoat. We saw it with the Miami Heat. It was Chris Bosh. We seen it with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was Kevin Love. We seen it with the Lakers. It was Russell Westbrook. Now it's starting to become Anthony Davis, right? So every team LeBron James is on there's always a kryptonite, somebody. But you seeing Westbrook now with this Clipper team, he seems rejuvenated. He seems full of life. He seems full of happiness, right? He doesn't seem like the guy that's, avoiding questions with the media. He seemed like he's very energetic. He's ready to go. And that's what it is. I mean, I'm seeing a Westbrook now. His shot is, like you said, Rick, is becoming more and more automatic. I said before, and I think you mentioned it to me too, bro. When we were watching him last year with the Lakers, like it seemed like he was like stuttering to really make his shots. Like he was like, when he got his shot up, he was kind of like shuffling his feet. He wasn't, releasing at his high point. He wasn't releasing comfortably. So it was also, I think, more of a mental thing than physical. I know Russell Westbrook can hit mid-range shots. We've seen it throughout his career. We've seen it with OKC. We've seen it with Houston. We've seen it with Washington. We're seeing it now with the Clippers, right? So I don't think it was ever like he just can't shoot. Like he usually was a guy who was automatic from that mid-range, and you're starting to see it now. I think he hit like 3 straight mid-range shots in front of LeBron's face the other night, right? So he's not this type of person that just can't shoot. So I'm going to say this, and then we can move on. The Suns, the Clippers are going to be facing the Suns in the first round. We don't know the status of Paul George, since the injury happened with his leg, that nasty injury, risked him a very speedy recovery. But I think even without Paul George, you're going to see a Russell Westbrook's going to be very motivated. You're going to see a Russell Westbrook's going to be ready to, play at a high level. And for people who do not know, Russell Westbrook, he averages 28.5 points per game in his career when facing Kevin Durant. So I think he's going to get up for that matchup with Kevin Durant. Right? So, or whoever's guarding him, Chris Paul, whoever it is. So I think even we don't know when PG's coming back. So if he does come back, then that's gonna be more of an issue more for Phoenix. But we'll see what happens. But let's get into this next one, bro. I have to talk about this, man, because it's definitely necessary. Now, we talk about the Clippers and Lakers, but the two people leading their teams obviously is LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard. You're talking about these two guys who've been against each other for the last 3 seasons. People talk about the Battle of LA. It really became a Battle of LA when Kawhi and LeBron faced each other, when they started facing each other. The Clippers and Lakers are never going to be a real rivalry because the Lakers just have the championships and the pedigree. That's always something that the Laker fans are going to cling on to, rightfully so. So it's not going to be much of a battle of anything because there's just too much. They have to catch up. There's too much to catch up. The history from the 60s, 70s, or from the 70s till now is just too long. Right? So it came a battle between Kawhi and LeBron, who are two champions who've been going back and forth since, the Spurs and the Heat days. So that's when it became a real rivalry. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this, bro. I feel personally Kawhi Leonard is LeBron James' kryptonite. I feel personally that LeBron James struggles with Kawhi Leonard more than anybody in the NBA. I think Kawhi has a 71% winning percentage against LeBron James in season and playoffs. And then when I watch the game with my eyes, I see Kawhi Leonard have more of the upper hand than LeBron James, especially over the last 5 seasons since 2016 when Kawhi became that superstar type of caliber player. So let me hear your thoughts about this. Do you think Kawhi is LeBron James' kryptonite? If you do, tell me why. If you don't, let me hear it.
I'm going to say it like this because this is a personal talk. I wouldn't necessarily say that Kawhi is his kryptonite, but I will say he gives him trouble. He gives him issues. And why do I say that? Well, for one, they're around the same size. Kawhi is no small guy. All right. Kawhi has big ass hands. I mean, his hands are big enough to probably wrap my head up. As this, people don't understand. If you've seen pictures online, this man's hands is the size of my computer screen. This man has big hands. And who's another person who had big hands? Michael Jordan. This is why Michael Jordan will fake your ass out in a second. You think he passed the ball and he didn't. Big hands are very helpful when it comes to the game of basketball. And he has big hands. Another thing about Kawhi Leonard, he's defensively aware at all times, even when it doesn't look like he is. He's very defensively aware. So whether he's guarding you or whether he's on the other side of the court, he puts himself in positions where he can make a steal happen within the team. He steals the ball himself. He's always defensively aware. And I don't know if a lot of people don't realize, but when you're dealing with a defensive aware person, and a person like me loves BJ knows this. I love defense over offense any day. Even if I'm not scoring, I'm going to make the other team trip up. Because the thing about defense is you don't have to necessarily be on the person to cause problems when it comes to rebounding and defense. And that's what Kawhi does. And so to ultimately say that he's LeBron James's kryptonite, I wouldn't necessarily say kryptonite just for this fact. LeBron is naturally, and I mean, but all skills, everything aside, everything he's put into the game, he's naturally built like a Greek god. This dude is literally a one-man army. Okay, even in his older age. That's why I say as much as LeBron's not my favorite, I still respect the man. Like just off of pure stature alone, he's a lab rat, man. Like he was created in somebody's lab. All right, so to say that he can just be stopped, I can't go that far. I can't really say he's a kryptonite, but I will say this. One thing that Kawhi does is irritate the hell out of him. He bothers him. And I think Kawhi bothers anybody just because he's so defensively aware at all times. And the fact when I say defensively aware that LeBron's IQ is so high that he knows he has to keep his mind on Kawhi, even if he's not being held by him. Because LeBron understands, if I pass this ball, if I go this way, I know Kawhi's planning something. I know he's up to something. And it alludes to what you were saying, BJ. These guys been playing each other for years. And even when it came down to the finals against the Heat and the Spurs back in the day, that's when they first understood each other and first met each other. And I think since then, LeBron, like I said, much respect I have for him. It's like he understood this is going to be one of them guys. I really have to watch how I'm playing when he's on the court with me. I have to watch what he's doing, even when it seems like he's not there. And I think that shows in every game they play, because here's the thing, man. You know, since the Miami Heat days and since the Spurs days when Kawhi played with them, you know, moving up till now, you know, if you even look at the stats, LeBron had a good game. I think he had 33 points. His shot percentage was good. You know, I think it was 50 or above 50%. His assist and rebound, all that. LeBron had a phenomenal game. Because like I said, without LeBron, they would have got blown out. So LeBron actually had a phenomenal game, just to be fair to the brother. But one thing about it is that, you know, if you really want to just point it out why they lost, it's just that the Clippers bench beat the Lakers bench. That's what it came down to. If you go look at the numbers, go look at the stats, the bench on the Clippers side whooped the bench on the Lakers side. But at the end of the day, LeBron had a phenomenal game. But the problem is that when you have your bench, what up, salute Sturdy, when you have your bench, you know, outdoing the other bench, and then, of course, you have somebody like Kawhi, a superstar in Westbrook. And like I said, you have the way they're gelling, because what I did also notice during the game is that the Clippers, they seem to be more comfortable. Not saying the Lakers are not comfortable with each other, but they seem to be more comfortable when they play with each other. Nobody really cares who has the ball or who needs the ball. It's like everybody has this respect and type of integral vibe with each other on the court. It's like no matter what's going on outside the court, no matter what's going on in the media, you could tell when those Clippers are on the court, it's like they're there for one mission. And you could tell they have that amongst each other. When I looked at the Lakers, when they started making those turnovers and when they started like kind of playing a little bit too fast within certain plays, it's just like, okay, you could tell people are not on the same page, right? And I think that was another big reason why they lost that game. Because again, watching that game very close, and I watched it twice. I went back and watched it. They have what they need to beat the Clippers. It's just that at the end of the day, when I watched it the second time around, I was like, the Clippers are just more solidified and they're more comfortable with each other. Like nobody trips out when somebody else takes a shot with the Clippers. You could tell LeBron is sitting there thinking sometimes. He's sitting there trying to process things as quick as he can. Like, should I pass it over here? Should I take it to the rack? And of course, LeBron has to make his decisions when he has to. Like when they start getting down, I saw LeBron turn to a dog. I saw him come back, you know, he start using his body, he start going to the rack, he's getting his team back into the game. But it's like when you look at the other side of the court, Kawhi doesn't have that kind of pressure because his team is just running so smoothly, whether he's out there or not. But one thing Kawhi does do is he implement himself when he has to. And this is what I mean. I don't know if it was either that Torres guy, that Steven guy, or somebody else that said it in the comments. But basically, this is what I mean, because somebody also said that Powell won that game. Well, Powell had 27 and Kawhi had 25. But the reason why, and I think it was 9 for 17 when Kawhi, and it was like 8 for 15 with Powell. Well, here's the thing. You could say either one of them won that team just by that one-sided perspective. But at the end of the day, the difference between Powell and Kawhi is Kawhi had that quiet 25. And you got to pay attention to that. Kawhi didn't hit all his 25 in one quarter. Kawhi didn't really start shooting them threes and keeping his team in the game towards the end of second and third quarter. Like, he's very strategic when he shows up. Like, he started pulling threes when you needed the threes. He kept it. He saw the Lakers were coming back and he said, all right, let me build this cushion back up real quick. So at the end of the day, man, it's like that Clippers team, like I said, it's something about them Lakers, man, that they just don't rock with. And then secondly, it's just like the team itself overall just has this chemistry to where I really didn't see with the Lakers. But overall, just to answer it shortly, I wouldn't say that Kawhi is a kryptonite, but he definitely is a damn migraine to LeBron James. I say it like that. But go ahead, B Jizzle.
And great sentiments as always. Let's say a couple things before I go with my sentiments. Shout out to my man Marlon, man, for the $10 donation. He said, for the hit the cash app and support people, much love. Yes, sir. We definitely appreciate you, Marlon, my guy from, Jersey, right? big Kevin Durant fan. Definitely, all respect. If y'all want to, send your love to the Cash App, hit that link on top of the chat box right there. Hit the PayPal if you have PayPal right there as well. You guys can see in the ticker at Broderick Masters, or you guys can send a super chat or super comment in the comment section. You got a question or a comment you want to get read out. I'll read it out to y'all.
Yo, BJ, I'm not hearing you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, cool. So Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James have been facing off since 2013, right? Kawhi's 31 years old. LeBron James is 38. Of course, LeBron James came in the league in 2003. Kawhi came in 2011. So it's hard to kind of, measure when they first at that time because Kawhi was still young and LeBron James was at the peak of his powers, right? So that what you're talking about. This was Kawhi's second season. He's already competing in the NBA Finals. So it's kind of tough to compare this guy. Kawhi Leonard was not the guy on that team. He was still, behind Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili. People tell him like Kawhi Leonard was not the guy on that championship Spurs team fair in 2014. So when I look at these two, I start comparing them from about 2016 till now because that's when Kawhi Leonard really became himself, and that's when LeBron James was still a top player in the NBA, probably the best player still in the league. 2016 to like 2020, you could say LeBron James was still in the run as the best player in that league, right? The 2010s was pretty much LeBron's decade. So if I look at Kawhi's stats, you look about around 2015 or about 2016, that's when you start seeing the numbers start to go up, and that's when you see Kawhi taking over the Spurs. Now, when I say kryptonite, for people to say it's a strong word, okay, let me get to this point. Kawhi Leonard has a 71% winning percentage against LeBron James. That's season and playoffs. He's 19-10 against LeBron James in the season. He's 7-5 against him in the playoffs, right? So for people to say the playoffs, I mean, you're talking about the season. I'm talking about the playoffs as well. He beats them out too, right? So if you look at that, if you look at also the head-to-head matchups, when Kawhi Leonard in 2017 started becoming the man on his team, that two-way elite player, and that's why I feel like Kawhi and LeBron actually became more of a rival. If you look at the head-to-head numbers right here, let's look at those. Let's start with when he first, had to start compete against LeBron in 20, right here. So Kawhi has won 19 out of 10, 29 of the matchups, and then he's won 12 in the regular season to LeBron's 5, and then 7 in the playoffs to LeBron's 5. The head-to-head, stats, this is like overall throughout their whole career. Like I was saying earlier, those first about 4 seasons, it's hard to compare Kawhi to LeBron because LeBron's already in the peak of his powers. Kawhi was just coming in as a baby, right? So I look at more of when Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James faced off around that 2016, 2017 mark. So if we go into some of these years right here that y'all about to see right now very closely, let me move this comment away so y'all can see better. Let's see so I can see better. Again, hit that like button, hit the share, hit the subscribe. So move this out the way. Sorry, y'all. This was the first meeting they had, which I believe this first season when Kawhi was starting to become the leader of the Spurs. This was when Tim Duncan was starting to get his last, year out the way. This was his last season, so now it's starting to become Kawhi's team. So both of those meetings, Kawhi Leonard, the Spurs and the Cavaliers split those 2 games in 2016. Kawhi had 20 points to LeBron James' 22. LeBron had 29 points to Kawhi Leonard's 24. Now, if you guys want to look at the rest of the numbers, it's on Land of Basketball. But I'm going to go into the next season. They split those 2 games, right? Then you look at – let me look at this other one. Sorry. Right here. 2017 to 2020. This is where the league starts to, shift. Over the last – since 2017, Kawhi Leonard has won 9 of the 11 meetings against LeBron James. This is when I said again, when Kawhi started becoming the face of his teams, and then LeBron James is still probably the best player in the league with Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and then Kawhi started coming in later when he won that championship with Toronto. You look at these head-to-head meetings, the Spurs and the Cavs, no Tim Duncan in 2017. They beat them both times. And you guys can see the difference in the scoring impact that Kawhi had over LeBron James in those 2 games in 2017. Kawhi had 41 points to LeBron James 29. LeBron had 17 points to Kawhi's 25. Look at the rest of the stats, land of basketball if y'all have time to do it. You go into the next season, 2018, 2019. This is when Kawhi was on Toronto, right? LeBron James is still a top player, still arguably the best player in the league, but the Raptors beat them at 111-98. I remember watching that game. It was a game in Toronto. They beat them. LeBron at 29 to Kawhi 25. You go into the next season when they go against the Lakers and the Clippers. Remember that season? That's the year that the Lakers and Clippers split those 2 games, or those 4 games, right? First meeting, Kawhi Leonard without no Paul George. 2019 opening night. This is when Kawhi had the commercial, with New Balance saying that, LA is his town, keychain, all that stuff. No Paul George. LeBron, Anthony Davis are there. Kawhi Leonard leads that team 102-112. Kawhi has 30 points to LeBron's 18. LeBron's still a top player. Still looked at as the best player in the league. Kawhi's doing this to him. Then you go into the next game, Christmas Day. Watching this game. The Lakers lose to the Clippers 116-109. Kawhi has 26 to LeBron's 22. Then you look at this season. They've won all 4 meetings. Or all 3 meetings with Kawhi being there. So I'm not even looking at the points. I'm looking at just the impact Kawhi has when he's on the court against LeBron James. Because people get so caught up in the numbers and stats and about how LeBron had this amount of points, that amount of points. But I realized something watching the LeBron Kawhi in person the other night. LeBron James, and I know people are not going to like this. You could tell Kawhi Leonard is so focused just to win. Like you said, Rick, he didn't try to score 30 points all at one time. Part of being a winning, and this is what I think he learned with the Spurs, part of being a winning player is making the right plays and making the right shots when it's needed. Your team needs. If you just going out there just trying to shot jack and try to, get your numbers, but your team is not benefiting from it, you're really a negative towards a positive, right? So Kawhi is not focused on taking 25, 30 shots. He's not launching a bunch of threes, but what he does is he stops the bleeding. When the Lakers made that run, every time they started making a run in that first half and Kawhi Leonard was in the game, he cuts their water off. He hits 2 straight buckets. Just enough to kind of switch the momentum back to the Clippers. Then he's going to let somebody else eat. He's going to let Norman Powell eat. He's going to let Terrence Mann eat. He's going to let Nicholas Batum eat. Visca Zubac eat. Russell Westbrook. He's going to let other of his teammates eat. I'm seeing, like you brought up a good point with Steph Curry, what Kawhi does, and what I'm seeing with Westbrook, the difference what LeBron did, Kawhi understands what Russell Westbrook is, and he's allowing him to be the best version of himself. See, this also goes back to Westbrook as well. For all that stuff people said when Westbrook was on the Lakers, LeBron James pretty much, or that he was so bad with the Lakers, LeBron James wasn't able to allow Westbrook to be the best version of himself. But I see him with the Clippers. I see Kawhi actually finding out what Russell Westbrook's about and using his strengths for this team. So he's not trying to bring the ball up, trying to, implement what Russell Westbrook does. He's not trying to, take most of the shots. He's allowing Russell Westbrook to be comfortable. And you're starting to see the difference with him. Now, I'm gonna let people in after this last point. Y'all remember the infamous 2014 game where LeBron James saw Kawhi Leonard check in? I know you probably remember this.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James sees Kawhi Leonard check in at the scorer's table. LeBron James shoots the free throw, misses, turns around like this. He sees Kawhi Leonard checking. He's like, you and me in basketball know what that means.
Migraine.
I gotta deal with this dude again. When I saw that, and this is when Kawhi was a baby. He wasn't even a full-blown superstar yet. What's that about? What's that about? So you that terrified of the dude on his, I guess, his defensive side of the ball. I mean, for you to, yell that out, I just think again, like there's a level of aggressiveness that LeBron doesn't have against Kawhi Leonard. And that's just being as honest I can be. People can ignore the head-to-head wins and losses. People can ignore whatever. Watching these two in person the other night as well, and watching them over the last 5-6, I just noticed that he's a person that just LeBron James don't want that smoke with. He's not flexing. He's not doing any of that taunting when he's playing against Kawhi Leonard. It's just a different thing with him, man. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I know we got a lot of comments in here, so let's.
I was gonna say, because I've been seeing Steven Torres talk a lot. Steven, the only thing I agree with you on when it comes to this topic is that yes, the Lakers have won a championship and the Clippers have not. That's the only thing I will agree with. Everything else, though, at the end of the day, and I'll use my favorite person. I'll use Kobe. Kobe himself, even because, you know, if you want, again, all this is a subjective, right? Meaning that how you perceive the game, how I perceive the game is always going to feel right to you. But of course, I have an open mind and I am a realist. But even Kobe himself said on different occasions, man, AI was a headache. He wasn't scared of AI, but man, AI was a head. T-Mac was a headache. He wasn't scared of T-Mac, but he was, man, that dude could do everything I could do. He's just 6'8". Like, but we all know Kobe ain't scared of nobody. But the fact that he can acknowledge, like, yo, that, and mind you, those two didn't win championships, but nobody in here will say that they were pathetic because they didn't win a championship. They weren't killers because they didn't win a championship. So that's not what we're touching on. But if your perspective, Mr. Torres, is that, well, you know, the Lakers won a championship, have it, take it. I'm not going to argue that. Take that. But using my own favorite person, Kobe Bryant, he acknowledged, and these are people that he's beaten. These are people that hasn't even won a championship in their career, but yet and still he shows the respect and lets you know the frustration of dealing with these two players. Like, damn, man, like they just never turned it off, you know. And that's what I mean by, I feel like that's what Kawhi is to LeBron. He's a migraine. Like I said, I necessarily wouldn't say kryptonite, because if anybody doesn't know Superman, we know that that's kryptonite is basically a piece of his main planet where he came from. It makes him very weak. He loses all his powers. He becomes human, basically. And so basically, I wouldn't say that LeBron just turns human when he sees Kawhi, but I think just like Kobe's sentiments with AI and T-Mac, it's like, damn, bro, this dude again? Ugh, it's a migraine. I think that's more of the level where LeBron and Kawhi are with each other's relationship. But, you know, I won't argue the fact, like, hey, you know, facts are facts, and we both seen it. Yes, the Lakers have won in 2020. They do have a chip. And I think me, B, Jizzle, Bruce, and alike have all said the same thing. The Clippers have to win. I think we all said the same thing. So we're not even making excuses. We're just basically saying that we believe that whether you think that Kawhi's a kryptonite, whether you think like me, he's a headache and he's frustrating to LeBron, we think that is true in what we're saying. But yes, if you want to go ahead and say, well, the Lakers won a championship and the Clippers didn't, and that's what you stand on, I ain't going to argue that, because that's a fact. But at the end of the day, I think we all can see with our own eyes that Kawhi Leonard is a damn migraine when it comes to LeBron. Salute, Mr. Mass. Salute. He says salute to us. Salute, salute.
My fault. All right. So we got my man, Mr. Mass, in here. We got my man, Mello, in here, man. I'm going to break this down. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Right there in the top of the ticker as well. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing. But we're going to start with Mass, man. What do you feel about Kawhi Leonard being LeBron's kryptonite?
What's up, fellas? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you, man. Mr.
All right,
Mass,
cool, man. My bad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For me, it's simple, man. Listen, I mean, LeBron James can't just bully his way through Kawhi Leonard. If you go back in history, guys who have had success versus Kawhi Leonard, they have a skill set. They have a legitimate perimeter game. The one dribble pull up, pump fakes. You got to beat Kawhi with skill, a la skills pays the bills. And so LeBron James is big, strong, fast, but Kawhi in his prime defensively, he's very technically sound defensively, meaning he has quick hands, quick feet, and LeBron James' physical attributes just can't, like, versus Kawhi Leonard, that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though Kobe and Kevin Durant basically have their way with Kawhi Leonard, and they probably work for their points, they're skilled, right? They're able to hit contested jump shots, right? We've never seen LeBron James do the one dribble pull up, the hezzy pull up, Gerard, hard drive to the left pull up, a post game. You know what I'm saying? His handle isn't what people think it is, right? It's questionable. If you ever watch LeBron James dribble, he dribbles with his head down. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's simple. Kawhi is strong. He's always defensively educated in the right position. And again, LeBron just can't bully him. You have to beat Kawhi Leonard with skill. And that's why guys like Kevin Durant just have their way. And again, I mean, Kevin is 7 feet tall damn near, so Kawhi can't really contest a shot the way, some other guys can. But, I think if LeBron James had more of an offensive package, then maybe he can get his shit off versus, Kawhi Leonard. But Kawhi does a great job at taking away LeBron James' driving lanes. And then, too, here's the key. A lot of guys, when they crowd LeBron James, he drives right past them, right? Because he's big, strong, physical. Watch Kawhi Leonard. That's not the case. You feel me? That's never been the case. If you told me who is literally stronger in basketball weight, because see, there's weightlifting and then there's like basketball strength. I'm sure BJ knows what I'm talking about here. You got guys in the gym who can lift 400 pounds, but then on the basketball court, that core just isn't there. Kawhi has a strong base and core, meaning those legs, those thighs, right? And so LeBron just can't bully his way through him. But he's owned them. 11 straight wins. He's had his way. LeBron James has shot a low field goal percentage. He turns LeBron into a volume shooter. Those are all signs of a guy who just can't figure a guy out. And so there's going to be games here and there where LeBron James does get his shit off. But more times than not, I'm going to trust the numbers, you know what I'm saying, and go with that. Last point here that you can move on, BJ. The game the other night versus the Clippers, LeBron James wasn't aggressive. And so I got to be honest in my assessment, right? I think at this point in both their careers, I think if LeBron James was aggressive and wanted to score right now, he could, because Kawhi Leonard to me is not the same defensive player. He's just not. He's not as fast, left to right, north or south. I think his core isn't as strong because of the ACL tear. And so we saw in the second half in the other night versus the Clippers, when LeBron wanted to put his head down, get to the basket versus Kawhi Leonard, he kind of did that. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think we see the same inefficient guy struggling now, because LeBron James' jump shot has gotten better, right? He shoots it better now. And I don't think Kawhi defensively is the same player. But in his heyday, though, yeah, LeBron's just not skilled enough to beat a guy like Kawhi Leonard consistently. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it comes down to a consistent perimeter game. If you can shoot the jump shot, right, that opens up everything else for your game. Going to the basket, mid-range, there's no hezzy pull-ups, there's no footwork, there's nothing. It's just pure brute and strength. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, that's just not enough for it versus an elite defensive guy. And I'm going to close with this. You feel me? Roger Mayweather, before he passed away, always said this in boxing, and this is true in every sport. Skills pays the bills. Period. You feel me? That's it. Skills pays the bills. But go ahead, man.
Great sentiments by my man Mass. Great sentiments. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We got 61 people in here, right? So we should have over 60 likes. Hit the comment, hit the share, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the Cash App, top of the chat box. You know what I'm saying? PayPal right there as well in the ticker. You guys can type that in. Y'all PayPal's at Project Masters. Or y'all can do the super comments. If y'all got a comment in the comment section, hit that super comment section. We'll read the comment out. Let's go to our man Mello. What's good, Mello?
What's going on?
Salute.
Hello?
Salute.
What's going on? It's looking like that way, bro. I don't remember the last time that LeBron beat him in the game. This shit been since the bubble. That's 3 years. So shit, hey. That's what it's looking like. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, the game last week in that third quarter, shit, Bron, the second half, he was getting what he wanted. So shit. So, hey. But Kawhi just on the goddamn better team. If I'm being honest. But shit, it ain't too much to say. Shit.
So
disingenuous, because it's not like he's only beating him on the Clippers. I mean, he's had his way with him for quite some time now.
I was gonna ask a question, and I'll ask y'all a question. Do y'all think let's say if Kawhi and LeBron switch teams, let's say LeBron was on the Clippers and Kawhi was on the Lakers. Do y'all think Kawhi Leonard can win games with Anthony Davis and that team?
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
So can we really say he's on a better? So like, and this is another thing we say about Kawhi Leonard. And at some point, we just gotta be what it is. It is what it is. When you say you're on a better team, that's part of your discussion with the best player. Like your best player re-energizes the team that you're on. So if you're saying he's always on a better team, that's pretty much a reflection of him and how he's able to elevate people's confidence. Like I brought up Westbrook for a reason. Westbrook looks completely different from when he with the Lakers, what he does with LeBron.
I still got a losing record with Westbrook, man.
I mean, they are at 500, but he looks a lot better. And you got to remember, I look at not just like the wins and losses. I look at how those losses happen. Some of those losses, Kawhi wasn't even playing. So I don't know the record with Kawhi and Westbrook together playing, but I'm just saying, like, Kawhi plays winning basketball. He plays winning basketball. Everywhere he goes, he uplifts his team to championship pedigree. He hasn't missed the playoffs not 1 year of his career. So I think that factors in just his DNA.
Winning pedigree. Does that mean like does that mean like you just got to make the playoffs every year, or are you talking about like actually like winning like deep postseason runs?
Both. I mean, okay.
I mean, he hasn't really had that in LA so far. Not saying it can't happen, but I'm saying like
Okay, well, what's your sentiments, Marlon? What you got? What you think?
I do think he's a winner. Like I think he's a winner. But I'm just saying I was really trying to figure out what you define as like like where he goes he wins. So I'm just trying to get clarification on that.
Well, no, I mean like what you think about Kawhi, LeBron, and Kryptonite. Do you think that's a topic, or do you do not think it's a thing? What you think?
Hold on, can y'all hear me? I think you cut out. Oh, you can hear me. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna go as far as to say Kryptonite. I don't know if I can really call anybody that's ever played against LeBron a Kryptonite. I don't know if I'll go that far, but I really with what Max said. I mean, he can slow him down because he's got the build to slow a guy like LeBron down. He got the big hands. He has the body size. And another thing I agree with, you said anybody that plays ball knows there's a difference between like the gym and like lifting strength, like just a bodybuilder strength, and then like pure basketball strength. Those are two completely different things. So you got that going on, and then yeah, LeBron with his lack of ability, hezzy pull up, jump shot really isn't. I mean, it's nothing great, you know what I mean? With that not being able to be there, going up against a guy like look, nobody's stopping LeBron, right? Like I said, but he does have the ability to slow him down because of his perimeter defense, and LeBron he doesn't have to worry about really that much of a perimeter jump shot with LeBron James because he's never really had that in his career. So with that being said, I think that's really the reason. And when you come down to success, I mean, yes, Kawhi has beaten him a lot of those times. But I want to ask y'all something. What is your thought on this? Hearing a lot of stuff, especially on like ESPN and First Things First and stuff like this. What's your thought on this? Like LeBron in that Clippers game when LeBron was bad in the second half, but in the first half, I'm sorry, but in the second half when Kawhi was checking him, LeBron just went crazy. Like Kawhi had no answer for him. What's your thought on that?
So there were the number of those drives when LeBron went off was when Kawhi wasn't even guarding him. Okay. Like I know what you're talking about in the third quarter. So he had a few straight line drives to the basket against Terrence Mann, where Kawhi was guarding him. LeBron would call a screen, and then he would get his way with Terrence Mann. So even if he's driving to the basket, even though LeBron is stronger, like by stature wise, he doesn't want to have to go against Kawhi. He doesn't want to have to attack. He's not just attacking Kawhi at religious strength. Like he would guard him, but he would call for a screen. He wouldn't. I mean, that's just you're trying to get the mismatch. And I guess that's smart. But when you say he's going off and like he didn't have an answer, well, he's calling for a screen for somebody else to guard him. So I didn't even see him really going off on Kawhi.
So, and then just to respond to you, man, Marlon, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off what Matt said. It's like LeBron, skills pays the bills, and you said that as well. But also, if this is 2013 or 2018 Bron, where he's aggressive, I think we would have saw a little bit more. But he wasn't aggressive. Like I've seen LeBron in aggressive modes. Right now, this could be basketball's nuance, right? It could be it's still his foot messing with him. It could be because of his age. I mean, this is 38-year-old LeBron. This ain't 2018. This ain't 2013 LeBron. So you always got to have the context and perspective behind it. But at the end of the day, the game has been had, right? So he did get beat. He did lose. But at the end of the day, kind of what Mass was saying is like, I didn't really see him be super aggressive like he can at times in his career. So again, that could be for reasons, his foot. I mean, that wasn't too long ago. I know he had to go get that looked at. And I know I've been reading sources, he's been dropping weight to play on that foot. So it could be a number of things, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's, I like what Matt said that, that skill, because, you got, like you just said, you got that brute strength, like I lift weights, and then you got that core strength. But at the end of the day, it's like he really wasn't coming at them like I've seen him throughout his career. And like Matt said, I wonder if that would make a difference. It most likely would. But at the end of the day, I will also agree that Kawhi Leonard is not the type you're just going to truck over. He's not going to let that happen. You really got to play him. And I think Matt said it perfect. With Kawhi, you got to have them skill sets. You're not just going to bully him or push him around. But then again, to be fair and just being true in my context, this doesn't look like a 13 or 18 LeBron neither. But again, age, foot, all that kind of stuff. You got to throw all that stuff in there. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really like hypotheticals because they're not real. That's like when Torres was saying what he was saying on the side. Well, the Lakers won a championship. All right, cool. If we're going to go with that fact, then fine, you can have that. But it's also fact that during the season, the Clippers be and the Kawhi be tearing his ass up. So it's like it just depends on how you want to go, what road you want to go down, right? And in this case, since the topic is about is Kawhi, LeBron's kryptonite, like I already answered, I think he's a big ass migraine. I even use Kobe stories as a reference point at, against other great players that he played against that never won, but it was still a migraine. It was a headache when he had to play them. So that's what I say on that to answer your question.
Bro, I hate how Lakers fans are so stuck on the bubble. I'm gonna be honest.
They do love their team.
Let me get to Bruce real quick. Let's get to Bruce and then Dominique. What's good, Bruce?
What's up, guys? Good morning. Happy
morning,
Easter to everybody, if you celebrate Easter. I cannot say that Kawhi is LeBron kryptonite because I don't think LeBron is Superman. No. LeBron is not Superman, man. Maybe Iron Man because you have to put batteries on him because batteries like other teammates, other great teammates. I think Kawhi is the heel to LeBron because LeBron is Achilles. Because I heard you guys mention Greek god. So LeBron is Achilles. And Achilles was really strong, could do everything. But his heel was his weakness. So I think Kawhi is LeBron heel. Because he always has to sleep better, eat better, drink better when he's about to face Kawhi. And a LeBron fan saying, oh, he was playing defense on Kawhi. Why is he playing defense on Kawhi? Because he's his heel. He has to play better when he faces Kawhi. So I don't think Kawhi is LeBron kryptonite because LeBron is not Superman. Because Superman inspire people, well, LeBron inspired people to, get with all the players. So we can say that too. So no, I don't believe that Kawhi is LeBron Kryptonite.
Okay. Dom, it's been a minute since we seen you, bro. What's good, man? What's good, Dom?
Yo, what's up? What's up to the panel? What's up, BJ?
What's good?
Yo, I don't know. Bruce just said. I don't know if I would call him his kryptonite because you would have to define what what kryptonite is. So I would say, like, if you look at LeBron's career though, he hasn't really faced many elite small forwards, and I just think that Kawhi Leonard is just one of the better small forwards, and especially at this point, Kawhi Leonard is just a better overall player. I'd probably give LeBron a slight edge on offense, but just because of the playmaking. But Kawhi Leonard, if you look at Kawhi Leonard, he's better off the ball, and he's just a better defender. So I'll just say Kawhi Leonard at this point is just a better overall player. And speaking on that last game, I can't really judge that last game just for the simple fact that Kawhi Leonard didn't have his second best player. So, of course, AD and LeBron. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. He still won a game even without his second best player. So, but I still can't really judge that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got on that. I mean, like Ma said, skills pay the bills. And at this point, Kawhi Leonard is just a better overall player.
All right. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Comment. You know what I'm saying? Send your love to the Cash App right there on the top of the chat. PayPal at Project Masters, as well as super comments. Y'all got a comment? Let me hear it. Y'all can drop it. But I want to go to a comment. Shout out to Moneyball. He's obviously a Laker fan. He obviously must be a LeBron fan too. So he said y'all comparing the old LeBron James versus the Kawhi still in his prime. Now, Rick, didn't we just go over the numbers since 2016 with Kawhi versus LeBron head-to-head? Didn't we just do that before we started letting people in?
We did do that. And I even jumped at when Torres was hitting us up on the side saying, hey, if you even want to say that the Lakers won a championship and the Clippers have it, I even came back and said that me, Bruce, and BJ all said that the Clippers have to win to solidify it. So, yeah, we have to win pretty good.
Right. So, again, we're going to go through this again because he must have missed it. In head-to-head matchups since 2017, this is when LeBron was still in his prime, right? This is when LeBron was still the best player in the league, arguably with Steph Curry and KD right there. Then Kawhi comes in 2019. I'm going to say it again for him to not hear what we were saying. In these head-to-head matchups, when Kawhi became the guy on his team, you guys can still see that his teams have won more games. That's what the whole 9-2 record comes in, that he's played against LeBron since then. He's been owning LeBron James since he was on the Spurs. He goes to the Raptors. Now he's on the Clippers. It's been the same story. So he really defeats his own argument when he says that you're comparing an old LeBron to a prime Kawhi. No, I'm not. Because you guys can see right here that the numbers show that Kawhi Leonard is still beating out LeBron. I'm not even looking at the points. I'm looking at the wins and losses and the impact. So for people to keep saying that we're just comparing them now, this has been going. I told you, I've been watching this matchup since 2016, 2017. This ain't nothing new. It wasn't like when LeBron faced KD in OKC, and LeBron we just used to, get the best of KD, and then when KD goes to Golden State, that's when KD got the best of LeBron. It's not like that here. We're not talking about that. We're seeing that a guy, no matter what team he's on, is getting the best of the so-called best player in the league. But nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to say it. So we got to cut that out. I can see if LeBron James was still, Kawhi just started, like Kawhi's been doing this to him. And LeBron James knows it. Deep down inside, he knows it. But let's get to Mingle Jester. Y'all hit that like button. What's good, Mingle?
What's good? We talking about Kawhi and LeBron again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to talk about these two, man. What you got?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you looking at this thing. I mean, if you're looking at it as in like the overall record, yeah, Kawhi got it. But if you're looking at it as just individual players, yeah, you got to know LeBron is better. But
No one's
but
arguing that though.
but I'm saying that's why I say it depends on how you looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to listen to
Is
you got to
LeBron
listen to
better or
everything I'm
greater?
saying, huh?
Is
He's
LeBron
better, bro.
better or
He's
greater?
better, bro. Don't.
Exactly.
He's
Both,
better.
That's
Come
an
on,
both.
argument.
He's better and
He's
greater.
better. He's better. Bro. Come on, it's not good. Come on, fellas.
He's better and greater. But Kawhi do play LeBron the best though. Out of any NBA player that ever played LeBron, Kawhi is the best player to ever play against LeBron. He plays him the best though. Is what I'm saying. He have his best games, his best everything. He played the best defense on LeBron, all that good stuff. When it come down to stuff like that. I mean, yes, Kawhi been hurt a lot. I think Kawhi would have had a better career though if his knees and stuff would have held up. I think he'll be a much better player and a much greater player. Actually, he'll be above a lot of these guys we talk about. I think, but since he been injured so much, we ain't really get a chance to see really what he can do. Besides, outside of 2019, we ain't really get a chance to see what he really can do. Like 2019 was the only flash we got of Kawhi that we were like, man, that dude, that is amazing. He just took that Toronto Raptors team to the final, and they couldn't even get out the conference Eastern Conference final with DeMar DeRozan them. He took them to the finals. His first year there took them to the finals, and that was the only chance we got to see how great Kawhi was. That was the only chance we got to see that. We never got to see it outside of that.
I got a question. What makes LeBron? I'm talking about peak LeBron versus peak Kawhi Leonard. What makes LeBron better as a basketball player than Kawhi Leonard?
Bro, can we not do this? Come on, bro. Let's not
going down
do
the
this.
rabbit
Come on,
hole.
bro.
He going down the
Don't
rabbit
do it,
hole.
bro.
That's a
Let's
rabbit
not
hole,
do
guys.
it.
You don't want to do that.
No, I'm siding with Dom, but this is a question.
What?
People don't want to get into. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all can't be serious. Are we really supposed to compare LeBron to Kawhi, bro?
He said peak Kawhi. We just saw it. When 2016 from 20 to 2020, actually you want to go 2020. These 4 years, those 4 seasons, we've seen who's gotten the best of who. So Dom is asking.
Well, first of all, 2016 was not LeBron's peak. His peak was 2013, but
he was still in his peak. He was still in his peak to about 2016.
So is LeBron a better defender than Kawhi?
No.
Defender.
Okay, so that's one side of the ball. Okay, so on offense, is LeBron a better scorer than Kawhi?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Is he a better free throw shooter? Is he a better mid-range shooter, jump shooter?
No.
He's way better at finishing around the rim. Like way better. Like it's not even like.
Well, that's one aspect of the game, though.
Does he have a better post game?
No.
I can't believe
better footwork. I'm just posing the question because
he's more skilled.
Those are fair questions, Dominique.
Yeah, but skill doesn't make you better. You can't. Skill doesn't make you better. Like LeBron clears him as a playmaker. He clears him as a passer. He's better in transit. He's better. I'm saying he's better in transition. Like it's not just. We can't just look at just straight skill here, but fellas.
Is he better off the ball?
No.
So that's a fair question. Dom asked, we all know he's greater. Like, because he's played for 20 years to Kawhi's level. That's why I don't compare.
Yeah, his career is greater. Yeah, I agree.
You can't. When we talking about a better basketball player, I mean, that's a fair question to ask.
And I would say this also: they both extremely efficient, so you can't go by that.
Nah, but he's not as efficient as LeBron. No.
They both efficient. It's the same. It's literally about the same.
Dominique made a great point. The game's played two ways, and we tend to forget one side of the basketball. Like defense matters, and so LeBron James is not on the level defensively as Kawhi Leonard, and we can argue that offensively they're damn close. And so, listen, they both got good attributes. Some guys do things better. I give you that, but BJ's right. Greater is LeBron James, hands down. Better career, can't even argue that. But better player, individual. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I want to win, I'm going with Kawhi Leonard because, like Homeboy said, in 2013 in his peak. Hold on, bro. Because he said 2013 was his peak, right? So in 2013, right, he was getting his ass kicked by the Mavericks in his peak with Wade and Bosh, he was getting his ass beat by a record. Hold on, bro.
That
He was
was
getting his
that
ass
was
beat by a
2013
record
though.
margin by the San Antonio Spurs and those Spurs team. So I mean, we've seen LeBron James in his peak with help still get his ass kicked, bro, in a bad way. I mean, what's the debate here, man? He's greater, but he's not better. I agree, Dominique. Great question.
Mm-hmm. So what do y'all consider his peak? From what year to what year? What do y'all consider LeBron absolute peak? From what years to what? What other year?
I think his peak
08
was
to
from 20.
I'm gonna say
2011.
2008 to me, he was peaking, and then probably like 2016, 2017.
Okay.
I mean, to me,
Uh-huh.
and we know, and listen, and we know in that 10-year stretch what happened, right? Yeah, total embarrassments on his part. Wet the bed, you know what I'm saying? Peed on himself, came up short in the fourth quarters, playing no
Go ahead.
defense. You know what I'm saying? Not closing fourth quarters. I mean, these things happen in his peak. But go ahead, man.
Man, she got sports dog crying. He said timeout.
Crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fine.
I mean, we can't lie.
He said timeout.
Yeah, we can't lie.
This dude, Moneyball says Kawhi was always surrounded by good coaches and players. So now this is what they do. They want to include coaches.
I just don't think that.
So
he's
the players that LeBron James had, the super teams LeBron James had, was more than what Kawhi had with the Toronto Raptors, who had a borderline all-star in Kyle Lowry and an all-star in Paul George. So you're telling me that the help LeBron James has had, or Kawhi's had, has been more than LeBron James as far as players?
Not even close, BJ. Not even close, bro.
What's going on?
If you gave LeBron James a Raptors roster in 2019, this is what they would say. He ain't got no help. That's what they would say. He has no help. They're trash.
Yep.
They're not this, they're not that. That's what they would say.
I agree with Miles on that one because that's the same thing with Kobe Bryant when in 2009 and 10. They would have said the same. If it would have lost with Pau Gasol, look who we had here, Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol trash. But since he played with Kobe and Kobe won when now he Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you let them tell it.
Yeah. Sports Dog said no, somebody put me in timeout. Okay, yeah, that must have been the moderators. Yeah. Moderators, don't put nobody in timeout. We want all opinions here. Like, share, subscribe. All that. Y'all got some other things y'all want to add. So Mass and Melo, that we already know Kawhi and KD are going together in the playoffs, most likely next week. Mass believes KD is a better player than Kawhi, and I completely understand that. That's fair.
Yeah, I do.
If Kawhi wins this, because people say if Kawhi loses, what happens? But what if Kawhi wins and beats that Suns team with no PG?
Then he better win the next round because his legacy ain't based on him being the Phoenix Suns. I mean, we look at Kawhi and KD as being great players. And so even though I picked the Suns to win because of Kevin Durant, it wouldn't shock me if Kawhi got it done because I hold Kawhi to that standard. And so if he beats the Phoenix Suns, whoop-de-doo, I'm not giving a cookie. I'll praise it. I'll assess it. But it doesn't stop there. Like Kobe Bryant said in 2009 when he was up 2 over Orlando, job's not done yet. And so if Kawhi closes the deal this year and wins a championship the same way that LeBron James did in LA, then I can start assessing his career and place him in his place where he needs to be placed at. But bro, Kawhi Leonard has to win a championship in LA. LeBron's already done that. And that's why I kept saying LeBron's greater. So I mean, we can't poo-poo that. But Kawhi has to get a championship in LA, bro. Have no conference finals, not losing 7 games, right? Win the championship. He do that, then I will assess him the right way. Until then, he's been an ultimate failure in LA. He's been a failure.
Does KD have to win in Phoenix?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Yes, bro. Yeah. Hey, Bruce, bro. I'm consistent, man. KD has pressure. Kawhi got pressure. Jan's got, bro. They all got to win. Yeah.
So Moss, what if let's say Paul George go down in the first round and Kawhi gets them to the finals, but he don't win the finals? Can we still look at him as like an all-time great playoff performer?
He's an all-time great. Nobody's denying if he's an all-time. He's an all-time great right now.
Listen, bro. We saw Dirk Nowitzki lose his second best player in Caron Butler in 2011. Still beat the super team Miami Heat, bro. So listen, there's no excuses here. And Kawhi's a two-way player. Dirk's not. So if Dirk can do it, right, then I expect Kawhi Leonard to do it. Bro, listen, that's how great I think this dude is. I think Kawhi, when healthy, is a top 2-3 player in the league. And so for me, it's a high standard. He has to get it done. Because and then here's my last point. You Clipper fans said that they got the deepest roster in the league. So get it done. Next man up.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
but
I
I
agree
don't
with
necessarily.
Mr. Man.
I don't think we can say he's not an all-time great if he doesn't do that because
No,
that
I
would
didn't
be
say that. I'm saying, of
Oh,
course he's
I
great.
thought that's what
We know
because
that.
I was gonna say that'll be diminishing everything he's
He's
done
all-time great,
just
bro.
based off of
Yeah,
this
come
year.
on now.
He has to get it done. Yeah, that's true. He has to get it done.
Yeah, everybody
Hey,
has to get
Bruce.
it done, but
Hey, Bruce, you ready?
Oh Lord, here we go.
Go ahead.
I didn't even want to wait. So, Mass, I gotta
Stop.
see. I gotta ask you a question because you bring up better basketball players. Then how
Yeah.
come if that's the case, how come nobody says that KD is better than LeBron if we're just looking at basketball skill set?
I don't even want to talk, man.
Because LeBron James' impact on the court to me is greater than LeBron's. I'm sorry, LeBron's impact is
Yeah,
greater
and
than.
I think it's better than more
let me
than
finish,
both of
bro.
theirs. That was my point.
Yeah, but see, I don't think Kevin Durant at his peak powers, man, and I mean, this may sound contradictory, but I don't think Kevin Durant at his peak powers impacted the game the way Kawhi did on both ends of the
I
court.
don't think Kawhi impacted it the way that LeBron did. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh
I
Lord.
mean,
So
yeah,
what is
I respect
okay,
your
so
opinion, man. No, it's all good.
what is so again? I'm not. This is why I say I gotta. Dom, you gotta help me out because you want to drop the question. What makes LeBron in his peak better than Kawhi? Like you gotta help me out because
I mean,
I don't know.
I can't think of nothing.
but we got to get some clarification here. We talking about 1 year? We talking about a few years? What are we talking about?
Well, he said his peak, Mingo
2017
Jester.
till 2017 till I mean you can say 2021.
2017 to 2021. Okay. So that's what. Okay. So LeBron. So y'all taking y'all taking both of their best
That's
4
5
years
seasons.
and put it together.
Right. So
Okay.
let's look at if we look at Kawhi and we look at what he's done. 2017 took his team to the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors and lost because when he got hurt. 2019 he wins the title. 2021 he has another historic run and he gets hurt again. So you're looking at three of those years he could have easily been in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Could have.
So what 4 years we taking out LeBron? His 4 years in Miami?
Well,
no, you don't want to do that. It ain't gonna be fair.
I'm saying heads. Like if we look at when I measure Kawhi against LeBron, I look at from 2017 to 2021 because that's the only time you can really say they're like on the same level.
No, he want to say 2016 because Bron had that ring, so you want to take it up one
You can
more
say
year.
2016. Hey, let's say 2016 then. Let's take it.
Damn,
I say 2017
If you
because
do 2016 to now, it's. I mean, wow. I mean, then there's a strong case for LeBron James. Then I mean, if you go 2016 to now, there's a strong case for LeBron James from 16 to now. A strong case.
Case more than strong.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, I mean, we can't. I mean,
you
guys. Nobody said this yet, Broderick, bro. Other than Chris Paul, there's been no player in the last 10, 15 years who can control a game like LeBron James can. And for me, that's where LeBron James' greatness comes into play over Kawhi Leonard. Take away the defense, offense, everything you want. Right. When it comes down to can you control the pace and the flow of a game with your individual game, Kawhi has never been able to do that the way LeBron James has. And so I'm surprised that nobody on the panel has brought that up. But if the question is from 16 to now, I can't lie, fellas. I mean, it's hands down LeBron James. Hands down.
So
not even close.
So he does that against everybody except Kawhi. That's my point. All the stuff that he's done against everyone else, which I agree, he controls the pace, he controls the game very comfortably. He's never done it against Kawhi. And my question is, why?
Well, Kawhi plays him well. And is the argument head-to-head matchup, or is it just the totality of their careers? Because if it's based off just their head-to-head matchups, then and we take the numbers, then it's Kawhi Leonard. But if it's just overall, then it's LeBron James. But if it's just hit-it matchups in those 10, 15, 20 games, then yeah, I guess it's Kawhi Leonard. But I mean, if that's how we want to judge it.
Damn.
Wait, yo, salute everybody.
Salute.
What up, Ken? What's good, bro? What you got?
Now, I wanted to address one of Ma's points. He said that at KD's peak, Kawhi, and at Kawhi's peak, Kawhi was still better. But at Kawhi's peak, we see him as an offensive player. I never seen Kawhi's peak. He played both sides of the ball. When Kawhi was playing just defense, he was a role player in San Antonio, bro. And to Matt's point, listen, we never seen KD play just defensive side of the ball. He's been asked to be the first scoring option for every team he played on, bro. Kawhi just started being asked to that when he left San Antonio. Well, when Tim Duncan and all those guys retired, and then when he left San Antonio and went to Toronto, and then when he came to the Clippers. KD's been doing this since he got drafted, bro.
But this is why we said peak powers, because at Kawhi's peak powers, he was giving you 25, 26 a game with elite defense, right? Disruption this dude used to disrupt every offense he played against. He rebounded, he was efficient. And so, I mean, I'm not comparing like a young Kawhi. I mean, we're talking about peak powers here. And at peak powers here, I don't think Kevin impacted the game the way Kawhi did. I mean, I think Kevin Durant's better. But I think
Mars, what the head-to-head
Kawhi's got more
stats
impact.
tell you when they played in? What the head-to-head stats? So we doing that for LeBron then.
Hey, Melo, I'm glad you asked that, Melo. I'm glad
Well, that's a different conversation, Melo.
That's
Put
what
them on the
I
screen.
said we said 2017 till now. Because Melo's trying to do the same thing I just said we can't do with LeBron. We can't measure their career because, again, KD is 5 years Kawhi's senior.
Man, KD 2.5 years older than Kawhi Leonard, bro. Stop lying.
But he's been in the league since 2008.
But you just said 5. You got 5 confused with 2, bro. You added 3 years just to try to make
he was
point,
he was 20, he came in 2011. KD came in 2007.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing because he played longer in college. That's why, bro. So, but they damn near the same. He got him by 2 years.
He benefited from having more time than Kawhi.
Because he better, nigga. He just better. Shit. Come on, bro.
So we can't go from when they actually were at their peak. So we can't go from
so 2016 when Kawhi finished second in MVP vote, defensive player of the year. So you don't want to add that year in because you know what happened that year. Come on, my nigga.
Let's talk about it right now. Since you want to, I'm gonna pull up the stats right now. So Melo, read the screen. What you see right now?
I see 2 and 1.
Okay, so you see.
Well, no, I see 1 and 2.
You see 1 to 2. So you see Kawhi got the upper hand the first 2 seasons, right? Games. You said 2016, right? You want to start there?
Yeah, 2016 the series. Second round.
Okay. So you said the playoffs that year. Well, let's go to from 20. Let me see. All right. So what do you see from 18 to 2021? This was the last time they faced each other.
Was the last time they played in the game?
Right.
I think that was 2 years ago. I think the Nets won.
Hold on, let me get this out the way.
So the last time they played, the Nets won.
Hold on. Well, I see the Raptors beat the Warriors in 2018. Kawhi had 37 to KD's 51. And I see the Raptors lost to KD by 1 point. Kawhi had 26 to KD.
No, that's that finals game.
He got hurt. That's when he got hurt.
Oh.
And I can't see what the other last one says.
No, the last was Kawhi had 33 that game. KD had 28.
Yeah, and then that's when they lost. They lost that game. The Nets won. So evidently, it's been pretty close. The way you making it seem like there's like a big gap between the two. It's not a big gap. That's why I gotta see next week them facing off. I gotta see.
Yo, when the playoffs start Saturday, right? The 15th.
Shit, it is a big gap.
All right. We got Mrs. Hope in. Make sure y'all meet y'all Mike. This is a female, so we got her coming in. She got her point. What you think about this topic, Hope?
Can you hear me?
You guys speak a little bit louder.
I just want to give my viewpoint on the Kawhi and LeBron take, and then I'm gonna get off here. I just want to say that I believe that Kawhi is a better skill player than LeBron because LeBron is more athletic than anybody in the league, which makes him better than everybody. But when it comes to skill, Kawhi got it better than him. That's how I look at it.
That's it.
Can you hear me? I can't hear y'all.
We can hear you. We can hear you. We hear you. You said Kawhi is more skilled than LeBron, and LeBron just more athletic than anybody in the league.
Yes. And I think a lot of people get that mistaken because they want to downgrade other players like Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, guys like that. They want to compare them to LeBron, but LeBron is more athletic than them, but they got more skills than LeBron though. So I would never ever say that LeBron is better than guys because each one of them have their own game, which means Kawhi is better on defense and he better on offense when it comes to that. LeBron, he trash on defense. Like I would never put he is trash on defense.
Both
He
of
would
them
not
niggas
play
trash on
defense.
defense.
And when I watched the game the other night between the Clippers and the Lakers, yeah, LeBron wanted to guard Kawhi, but it wasn't because he was locking Kawhi down. It was just he wanted to feel like he could guard the best player, but he really couldn't because everybody else was doing his other team in. So that's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to get out here because I'm about to go.
All right. Appreciate you.
I don't know, bro.
All right. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal.
Hey, BJ.
What's good? What's good?
So after this series started, can we end the debate? Like how this gonna go?
We gonna end the debate, yeah.
All right. So this gonna end the debate, huh?
It's gonna end the debate.
All right, bro. That's all I need to hear.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Is there any word on Paul George, BJ, that you heard or that you know of? Because that's a big factor.
Yeah, he getting reevaluated, I believe, on Tuesday. They're not a timetable when he's going to return. If the Clippers and Suns face off, I think it's going to be on next Sunday. So he's going to need time to ramp up. He just started doing workouts yesterday at the facility. The first time he came back to the facility was yesterday. So he's already back working out. So how much time he's going to be out further, we'll see. So
the Clippers have to win today for that to happen.
No, y'all gonna win. We ain't playing nobody. Everybody's sitting out. Like we got people out.
It's basketball, man. Basketball gods not playing.
Bro, we got it, man. We playing. We using the D team today. Not even the C team. The D team.
You don't even. Hey, Melo. You don't have a A team, man. You've been playing B team. You don't have an A team.
What's the first round match for Clippers?
We giving y'all the game. We want y'all to win for a reason, so we can smack y'all. Y'all easy.
Okay. We easy. Okay.
Y'all want the Clippers because they feel like they
Facts, Melo. They easy work in the
we want the Clippers because Kawhi.
Yeah, that's easy work, Melo.
You can't guard nobody no more.
If PG was there, would y'all still want the Clippers?
Yeah, because I already seen what we did to PG this year.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
We beat PG in 2021.
We beat PG this season. He was 5 of 23 that game.
So you think
easy work?
PG?
Easy work. Okay.
D Book is definitely better than PG by far.
All right.
I couldn't tell in 2021.
What
it's
you mean?
2023 now. Who better this season?
Facts. And D Book got better. Facts.
Series, bro. Booker was terrible that series.
Listen, y'all can't bully
D
Book no more.
I can't wait for this shit.
Yo, bro, D Book got a big brother. Now I can't.
D Book has a what? D Book has a what?
He got a big brother, number 35, bro.
Big brother. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's when Kawhi and KD cancel each other out. So
I guarantee you they don't cancel each other out. I guarantee you.
You guarantee it. Okay. I'm just saving this live. I'm bookmarking this live.
Yeah, bookmark it. Write it down, record it.
Save it in your notes, whatever you gotta do.
What up, Dom? You staticky. Oh, you staticky, Dom.
Man, you're still using AOL, man. Come on.
Damn, BJ. Your worst nightmare, man. First nightmare, man.
Dom, you
Yeah, I said, what's the Clippers first round matchup?
they're gonna probably be the Suns. If they win today, it's the Suns.
Dang.
That's easy. 5 games. Easy work.
Wait, easy on who part?
5 games. The Suns.
Phoenix.
They're gonna be over. It's gonna be over in 5 games, bro. We're not even gonna play around with them. We just gonna
Hey,
get it over
Ken,
with.
they gonna start off Nicholas Batum on Kevin Durant.
Oh man, that's an easy 30. That's an easy 30. Oh man, and we just warm it up. We gonna start off with a light
Another
30.
the KD sexuals are out. Wow.
Yeah, hey, Ken, last time we played them, you know, Torrey Craig had Kawhi 0 for 9 at halftime. So, no, we just stole
Torrey Craig
Torrey
locking up
Craig.
Kawhi? Come on.
Yeah, put Torrey Craig on Kawhi, man. You know.
How many games has KD played since being back from injury?
Oh, like what, 5?
That's what I'm concerned about with KD. Like,
but it don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
The last 2 games
that does matter.
It doesn't matter, bro.
They're gonna use that as an excuse. But
No.
okay.
No,
hey,
we
Dominique,
not.
how many games they lost with KD, Dominic?
No, I'm not saying that KD's gonna be off.
Let
I'm
him
saying,
deflect. Answer the question, bro. How many games we lost?
listen,
with KD?
this is what I'm saying. I'm saying there's an injury risk right there. He's only been back.
So was Kawhi. So was Kawhi, bro.
Kawhi's been playing pretty much the whole season, though.
Okay,
Man,
but in the playoffs, he hasn't been staying healthy either, bro.
2 more games, bro.
Yeah, but but Kevin Durant has been getting injured in warm-ups, bro. And you
Bro,
gonna throw him into a playoff intensity.
No, he
Hold on, bro.
No. He got injured in warm-ups, bro. Hold on, bro. He got injured. Ain't no he been getting injured. He got injured. That's called.
He got injured.
What are you talking about, man?
He got injured in warm-ups, and he only has played 5 games, and you're going to throw him in a playoff intense intense atmosphere.
What are you talking about, man?
How many? I just asked somebody. Somebody said 5 games.
No, he's played more than 5
been on
games,
the team.
man.
He played 8 games.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's not a lot, but we seen what happened when he came back from injury, and in the Warriors series,
when he came back, he put up 30.
Well,
listen, in the Warriors,
he had a partial torn calf and a partial torn. I mean, you're comparing this to the Warriors series? There's no comparison.
I'm saying that it's not good for a guy like KD to come right into a playoff intense that type of intense game like that.
The last game he played, bro. Stop it, bro.
Right, bro. We saw Kawhi Leonard run down the court. Hey, Melo, we saw Kawhi run on the court, bro, bump his own knee and tear his ACL.
Okay.
I mean, things happen, bro. I mean, okay.
They go for everybody.
Don't act like Kawhi Leonard ain't injury prone to a certain degree.
Glass. Like how he not even 30 yet, but he walking like he's 40 years old, bro.
I'll say it's still BJ, bro.
I think he like 31.
Dominates.
I have a question, BJ.
They always walking with a limp, bro.
Dominates Ayton.
What's up, bros?
You think Zubac gonna dominate Ayton?
Oh, how?
Yes, bro. Yes, rebounding defensively, bro. Hook shot. Listen, bro. Zubac's too big.
I think Russ is gonna dominate CP3.
Every time Zubac get the ball in the post, he can score that bitch. It like, right, man, he can dunk that bitch every play. That's what it seems like.
My question, BJ, is why are LeBron fans and KD fans threatened by Kawhi?
What? Ain't nobody, bro.
Threatened?
Nobody.
What you mean threatened?
Like, what he mean by it? Like, what you mean?
KD ain't threatened by no damn Kawhi Leonard, bro.
Facts,
what are you talking about?
Come on, bro. You see what happened in the 2019 Toronto series when KD came back, bro. You see what happened, nigga.
They are threatened, triggered by Kawhi. Why?
Nobody threatened of Kawhi, bro.
No, if you said LeBron James, then okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
but KD,
nah. Taken, but,
hey, Mars,
yeah,
Kawhi couldn't even
guard. But why are you saying Kevin Durant for? What evidence do you have to point to that?
KD last week. He couldn't even guard baby KD, Brandon Ingram. What you gonna do with the real?
Good luck, Melo. I mean, that's a good luck.
Chicken, barbecue chicken, man.
So you think y'all think Russ is gonna do his thing in that series?
At times he will, yeah.
Yeah, at times. Yeah, he Russell.
You see what he's averaged against KD his career.
Some of
Okay.
them games when he was way younger, bro. 6 years ago, bro. Look at the
That's
dates
K.
on.
But you said KD. No, looking. I'm seeing a Russell Westbrook who's turned the clock back a little bit. I'm
Nigga
not.
averaged
I'm
14 a
telling
game,
you,
bro. Stop
he
it,
don't.
bro.
He's not OKC. I'm saying I think this is Washington Wizards Russell Westbrook.
So what Chris Paul been doing the last month? He
Bro,
averaging 23 this month.
That's why I
Stop
asked
it,
you,
bro.
Melo. I said who gonna win that matchup?
Man, I'm going Chris Paul.
Paul, fact. The
Well,
point
I don't think
guard.
the
The point
Clippers want
guard.
Westbrook
I'm
being a
not.
volume shooter.
I'm going with
I
the
don't
point
think the
guard
Clippers.
who can actually make open 3-pointers.
If
I don't
Russ
think the
makes
Clippers want
CP3 work,
Westbrook being a volume shooter, BJ, and being like a 20-plus point scorer consistently because that's taken away from Norman Powell and other guys. I like when Russ gets like 17, 18 points, 8, 9 assists, 7, 8 rebounds.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I like.
I think with Chris Paul, Westbrook's gonna make Chris Paul work. So now you ain't gonna be able to just control it. He's gonna make Chris Paul have to speed up.
Man, Chris Paul strong.
Chris Paul, like, he ain't gonna be
Let Chris Paul speed up.
We'll put Chris Paul on Batum, man.
Huh?
What?
Chris Paul on Nicholas Batum. Okay.
Right. We're not, bro. We'll put OG on
we put a Kobe. Put a Kobe on.
Yeah, a Kobe on Russ.
That shit up. We won't be, man.
That won't work.
Yes, it would.
It would, bro.
That nigga Russ got no jump shot, bro.
See, he'll think that he's still with the Lakers.
Nah, he with the Clippers or he still be bricking.
For real. I feel sorry for Batum. I feel sorry for Batum, man.
Facts. He about to be getting cooked.
The way these guys are talking is gonna be a sweep.
But we can't lie though, bro. Like the Suns they can't give Batum corner threes though because he'll hit that stuff.
He been breaking them bitches lately, so they can't.
Trust me, you can't give Batum corner threes. Like the Suns have to play smart defense.
His arm's gonna be hurt because man.
If you're going to double team anybody, you must double team off of Russ's man. Period. That's it. Don't leave nobody else. You double team off of Terrence Mann and Russell Westbrook. If you're going those two players, don't guard them. Literally leave them and go help out. That's what I would do.
Nah, word, Moss.
Talou gonna figure out a way to scheme around that though.
Nah, ain't no
playing off of Russell Westbrook.
Nah.
They're gonna be running. They're gonna run dribble handoffs, and they're gonna counter that.
That motherfucker missed layups. Man, he brick layups too. So
okay. Play off of Russell Westbrook and then run a dribble handoff with Kawhi and give him a wide open mid range every time.
Torrey Craig gonna be on like white on Russ. So
let's see how that turn out.
Hold on, Melo. If Torrey Craig is playing big minutes, bro, Suns ain't gonna win. So I hope that Torrey Craig is like off the postseason roster. No, I don't like him, bro. I don't like him.
For the Suns,
They gonna split the minutes between Torrey and Josh Okogie, bro. They're not gonna play this 30 minutes.
Westwood gonna see KD and he's gonna play his best basketball.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, all right.
When the last time Russ beat KD in the playoffs? When the last time Russ beat KD in the playoffs?
We got Chris Paul, y'all don't.
Man, Chris Paul is old as dirt, man.
Yeah, 22 this month.
Chris Paul, his best years is behind him,
bro.
What about turnovers, fellas? That's gonna play a big role too. Turnovers.
Chris Paul old as hell, man. All he can do is play.
He's still a good playmaker, BJ. He's still a good playmaker.
That's the thing, man. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be the X factor. People, they're saying KD's gonna be the X factor. We know KD what he is. He's all world. Don't get it twisted. But if Chris Paul is not able to, because the Suns don't really have a set offense. Chris Paul is their orchestrator. So if that Chris Paul is not 100% locked in, he starts turning the ball over, dribbling the ball.
He don't turn the ball over. So you doing
that's the case though. That's not his stilo. That's not what he normally do.
If Russell Westbrook gets the best of Chris Paul, they're not winning that series.
He's not going to.
They're not getting that series.
Who gonna get the ball away more?
We just saw last year. So Melo, you're depending on KD. You're really saying KD's gonna carry them to the promised land.
No, I'm saying
Kevin Durant and Devin Booker.
And Chris Paul.
Y'all do know that they got Devin Booker, right?
Didn't we see that?
Another assassin.
Remember, we just saw this same Suns team get beat by Dallas last year, right?
Okay, but then they have Kevin Durant though.
Man,
that's why I'm asking you. So you saying KD's is the end all be? That's what Melo said.
No. KD is the difference maker, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay, got you. All right, I'm just being.
I'm not saying he gonna carry nothing. We just saying he the difference maker, bro.
So why was he not a difference against the Celtics?
Cause this is a different team,
Bro. You see
What
what
the
they
hell,
do.
bro?
You see what they
You
do,
gotta
Same
slow
fellow.
this
reason
shit
why
down,
You
Kawhi
what they
was
do.
between the Denver Nuggets. That's
There
why.
you go.
Same
No,
thing.
answer my question, and then why?
Yeah,
And
same
say
thing.
the Kawhi
Cause
thing.
he was out
Answer
there
my
with
question.
Patty Mills and Steph Curry
And
Here
Blake
we
and
go.
Kyrie
Griffin,
The other
Irving
those
boy.
guys. Yeah.
and start
That's
and
the same
Andre
thing you're
Drummond.
gonna say
With Andre
when
Drummond.
Phoenix lose. You're gonna say Chris Paul
Come
and
on, bro.
Booker.
Nah.
No, we're not. We're gonna blame
Booker
KD,
6'6".
and yeah, it
Patty
is what it
Mills and
is.
Steph Curry 5'11", 6'4".
Right.
Man, stop it, bro. Come on, bro.
No, Sturdy said Suns run Spain pick and roll sets. Okay, but is that really an offense, Sturdy? I don't think that's more emotion. That's just them running off of screens, and that's why I'm saying that Chris Paul is the orchestrator, the pick and rolls for that team. They don't really have a set playbook offense. That's just what I think.
Chris Paul gonna have a field day. And y'all don't play defense at
Man,
all.
Clippers gonna get swept.
Is it?
Y'all gave up 125 to who yesterday? Shane Sharp and who? Shane Sharp. Who else was out there with him? Anybody know? Did somebody name me 4 players from the team yesterday?
Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox. Who else?
Yeah.
Knox looked good yesterday too. I can't lie. He looked
like
cool.
31.
Yeah, he should get more playing time next
31
year.
to Kevin Knox.
Yeah.
I think the Suns and the Clippers got a little pressure on both sides, so we got to see what happens.
I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what's going to happen. Kevin Durant is going to go down as the greatest what-if player in NBA history this season. Kawhi Leonard is going to go down as one of the greatest playoff performers this season. I think initially when the series start, the Suns is going to be kicking the Clippers' ass. They probably going to go up like 2-0 or like 2-1 or something like that. Something is going to happen where Kevin Durant is going to get injured. And the Clippers is going to probably win that series.
Hold on, bro. Why you wishing
We don't want to
downfall, bro?
I'm not wishing it. I'm not wishing it on it. This is a prediction.
You wishing it, bro.
It's a prediction. It's like when somebody predict that.
Hold on, bro. Listen. I could do the same thing you doing, bro. I could say something gonna happen with Kawhi. Kawhi could get hurt, and it's gonna be easy, bro. Because
I think Kevin Durant gonna go down as the greatest what-if player in NBA history. What if the Brooklyn Nets stayed together? What if that's what's gonna happen?
Let me ask you a question, bro. Who more injury prone, Kawhi or
Just say
KD,
you
bro?
want him to get hurt, bro. Just say you want him to get hurt.
I don't want him to get hurt. I really don't want none of them to
You ain't
lose.
talking basketball, bro. You talking.
Don't say about injury, man. Don't say that, man.
All right, that's just my prediction.
We don't want injuries. To be honest, I hope everybody's healthy and ready.
I hope everybody stay healthy.
No, you don't, bro.
Let me put that out there. I hope everybody stay healthy.
No, you don't. You wishing no KD downfall already, bro.
I'm not.
It's okay.
I don't want KD to just lose fair and square because I don't feel like the narrative around him is going to be fair. People going to say, "Oh, KD can't get it done." And I don't think that's true.
Take your words. You disingenuous, bro. You talking
about
this shit.
Facts.
Don't take this shit, bro. Like y'all ain't original.
Like Dominique, I know what you're trying to say, but the injury part, like it's not gonna be a fair assessment because we can say the same about Kawhi. Like we can say that. So ultimately, we just want to see everybody healthy and just see who wins. Because, like I said, Bruce, me, Mass, everybody, BJ, we know that Kawhi has to win. He has to win. So if he doesn't, then no excuses. He got his ass whooped. This is what it is. But at the end of the day, man, we definitely don't want to wish no injury on nobody on both sides. We want to see them at full max. We want to see what they got, bring it to the court, play it like we normally do, and let's just see what happens.
Definitely. Just like Brother said, definitely. Let me preface that statement by saying that I don't want to see nobody get injured. I want everybody to have a clean bill of health or whatever like that. So you want to see like
may the best team win, bro.
Somebody got to lose.
I just want Kawhi to shut up Melo, man. I just want Kawhi to shut up
Melo. If the Clippers, say PG don't come back and Kawhi brings this team against the Suns, we might not see Melo for a year, bro. We might not see Melo.
That's cap because that's not happening, bro. That shit not happening. Y'all could dream about it. Y'all could dream about it. Think about it.
And it's not gonna happen.
Melo, they dream about a dream scenario where they beat us with just Kawhi. That shit ain't happening. Y'all could dream about it though.
But it's just
We
not.
dreaming, bro.
We got a team though. They got a team.
What Kawhi gonna put up about 24 games, 25 games?
He don't have to put up 35 because I'm telling you, they.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do. He gonna have to. He gonna have to match KD or Book.
You got Norm, Eric Gordon, Westbrook, who can all give you 20.
No, it's sad. I fear Norman Powell more than Kawhi because he always in attack mode.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Norman Powell always in attack mode.
Facts.
Yeah. Well.
Am I lying, BJ? Is he not all every time he get the
if
ball?
Norman Powell is shocking, the Clippers
Every
gonna
time he get the ball, he gonna shoot that. He not passing it to nobody, bro. That's just so shit. He gonna get him 20 shots.
Man. So who guarding Kawhi?
You know who? The man who had him 0 for 9.5 last time they played, Torrey Craig.
Yeah, you guys gonna double team Kawhi.
No.
Torrey Craig ain't starting, man. Why you keep saying that,
Torrey
Melo?
Craig starting, Mars.
It's probably gonna be Josh Okogie, bro.
Mars, last time they played, Kawhi was 0 for 9.5, bro. I watched the game.
Listen, man, I don't trust those numbers. Bro. I mean, that's more about what Kawhi did. That's more about Kawhi just missing shots than what Torrey Craig did, bro. I do not like
couldn't
Torrey
get his
Craig,
shit
man.
off, Mars. He couldn't get his shit off. He could.
So he can't get his shot off against Torrey Craig, but he can get his shit off against every other top defender in the league. But Torrey Craig is somehow.
You watched that game, didn't you, BJ? You watched that game? Did you watch that game?
He just missed shots.
Oh, bro, nah, bro. If we can do that, man, nah, bro. So you gonna take away from the man defense just because you think your man missed shots, bro?
Where's his defense of all teams, Melo?
That make you look. That make Kawhi look bad. He getting locked up.
He ain't that, bro. He ain't that,
bro.
Trust me. Put Josh Okogie on and see what happens.
Nah, we ain't doing it. Josh Okogie ain't got the size that Torrey Craig do, bro.
How many defenders are gonna name before they go to Torrey Craig? 100.
Torrey Craig, Josh Okogie, KD. You got CP.
No, how many defenders in the league they're gonna name before they go to?
Biombo got that bruised knee, so I don't know about him. He may be done for the series.
Nah, he African, Mars. You know they strong as hell, so you give him a few days off.
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot about Biombo, bro. Yo, so Mars, that made me want to play the white dude, bro. I don't like him. He's soft, man. He's soft.
Well, that just means that he can't get in foul trouble. He has to be smart defensively.
Yeah, bro. Wait, how long Biombo expected to be
Ain't
out?
shit wrong with Biombo, bro. That motherfucker strong. He'll be back. He got a week off. He'll be good, bro.
This guy is in Disney World, man. Everything's gonna go sweet for the Sun.
Yo. Did y'all remember what Embiid said about Kawhi Leonard earlier this season? After the Sixers beat the Clippers, they asked Embiid about Kawhi, and Embiid was like, he don't have no concern about the Clippers like playoff success because he already know Kawhi Leonard is just going to turn into MJ once the playoffs start.
Turn into MJ. You ever seen him score 2 points?
That was literally his words
in Game 7. I never seen that before. So Embiid's delusional. I mean, I like.
He said Kawhi Leonard is going to turn into MJ once the playoffs start.
Dominique, where was Dominique? Where was Kawhi? Where was Kawhi turning into MJ in that Game 7 versus Denver? Where was that MJ?
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Denver series because that's the really only time we can really put an X on Kawhi's legacy. All the time you can really say Kawhi's actually and really was Game 7. Throughout that whole series, Kawhi Leonard was still giving you 25 plus those first 6 games. Game 7 is when he had 21 points. He had a bad game in a bad time. They gave him a 3-1 lead, no excuse for it. But if we're going to talk about the 2021 playoffs, can we please talk about 2021 before he got injured? Can we please talk about how he had 47 points against Luka Doncic in the closeout Game 6 game where they needed to win that game? Can we please talk about how he averaged 30 points per game off of 57% field goal percentage shooters, 39% from the 3, and playing defense at an elite level? Can we talk about he was an All-NBA first-team player that season? Can we talk about he was an All-NBA defensive second team that same season? Can we please talk about other stuff other than that damn vote?
I like that shit. I like that. I want to see all that shit you just said next week, starting this weekend. All
And
that
that's
defense and
That's
offense.
If we gonna
I
talk
want to
about
see that shit
disappointment,
next
hey,
weekend.
if we gonna talk about disappointment, let's keep it a band with KD. Y'all got a lot of faith on the nigga that just got swept last year.
He got triples. He got jumped, man. You know that shit, bro. You know that
Man,
shit deep
I don't
down
He
hear
got
that.
inside,
well,
nigga.
I don't
man.
want to
He
hear
got
that.
jumped,
Yeah, you
nigga.
can't. No, I don't want to
There
hear
you
that.
go.
He got
No,
jumped.
you
I
got
know that shit
Hey,
deep down inside, but y'all don't want to
what's
admit it,
wrong with
bro.
getting
Y'all
swept?
don't
no
want to admit
excuses.
it, bro.
No
I
excuses.
know.
He didn't get tripped.
Y'all
No, he
know
didn't
deep
get
down
jumped.
inside he got jumped, bro.
He didn't
Y'all
get
know
There
it.
you go.
Y'all
Shit,
He
know
didn't
it.
get jumped.
Deep
shit.
down
Michael
inside
Jordan
in
got
your
swept.
hearts and your souls, y'all know the nigga got jumped, bro.
Bro, he got handled.
Michael Jordan
He
got
got
swept.
jumped.
Nigga, you ain't saying
No,
There
nothing.
we
you
go.
put
Michael
That shit
Jordan.
happens, bro. That shit happens, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
He
That shit
got
happens,
handled.
bro.
So you got a lot of faith in the nigga got swept.
Yo, BJ, watch the get back though, BJ. Watch the get back,
Boy,
bro.
BJ, boy,
We'll see.
we gonna do
We'll have to
y'all,
see, bro.
man. We gonna do him dirty. I'm
Man.
talking about niggas shooting right over him, right over the top, bro.
My
They shooting
Facts.
right over him.
championship
And
this
Melo.
year is Melo to be quiet.
And,
That's
and,
my
and, and
championship.
Melo. We just warming up too. This is the first round. We warming up, bro. We just warming it up for the finals,
You
bro.
know.
We warming it up. This like this like the scrimmage. We about to have a 7-game series of a scrimmage. It's gonna be easy work.
You know how
I'm
many
excited
times
to
we
see
gonna
the
catch this
team.
nigga scratching his head, scratching them cornrows during the game?
Yo,
Y'all
facts,
got the
Melo.
y'all got the
Facts.
clip. Y'all got the Clippers over the Warriors.
Yo,
Y'all got the
Melo. Malfunction.
No, he gonna scratch them braids. He stay scratching them braids.
At least his
Facts.
braid is.
y'all got
At least he does his braid. does KD brush, man?
No, we just
y'all
hop out
got
the
the
bed and go hoop, man.
That
y'all
nigga,
got
Does,
the
that nigga
Clippers.
does
got
KD brush,
Don't
man?
worry. Hold on, bro.
KD needs
Don't
a
worry about
barber, man.
KD.
KD needs a barber, man. KD needs a barber.
KD shit look like hamburger meat.
Man, KD needs a barber, bro.
Hey, shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna
That's how
lie.
you know he a goat, bro. He don't give a fuck, bro.
Facts.
Oh,
That
Do
nigga
snap.
y'all
coming out here with no haircut and still busting your ass and giving y'all 30, bro.
wait. Do y'all got the Clippers?
Yeah, everybody got it. Yeah, they got the
So
Clippers, bro.
pussy.
No, do you got the Clippers, Ken?
Hell no, I got the
Man, these
Suns. You know
motherfuckers.
I
Yeah,
got the
neither
Suns
do I.
in
Yeah,
5 games, bro.
I got the Suns too.
BJ, who you got, BJ?
Well, you know who DJ got.
Hey.
I got the Clippers.
Hey, Bruce, who you got, Bruce?
What?
Who you got, Bruce? The Suns or the Clippers?
The Suns. Really? You have to ask the question?
Yeah, I just want to know, bro. I want to get.
You're in here with a bunch of Clippers fans, bro. Like,
Hey, Broderick, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Clippers. We can get beat, but I'm gonna see.
who you got,
Hey,
Melo?
hey, Melo, you know
Man,
what
come on, man.
Westbrook's
I got
record is
Suns.
against Kevin Durant?
What'd you say?
You know what Westbrook's record is against Kevin Durant?
What?
6-5,
You know KD record versus Kawhi Leonard?
19-15. It's not bad.
Neither is 6-5. I mean, that's almost 500.
Oh man.
I think,
You know
like I
Westbrook's
said,
record against
man.
Chris Paul?
I mean, most of the wins against Chris Paul came when he was playing with KD on OKC. So shit.
Thank you.
About 20.
Thank you.
No, that's cap. What
I
happened
mean,
in
you
2020?
tried though, bro.
What happened in 2020 when
That's
Rockets
1 year,
Oh,
gang, and
you talking about
that's
when
1
Chris
year.
Paul
And
was
he had
playing with
James.
who?
He had James
Hold on,
Harden.
he just said most of them. Okay, hold on. So you
He
say
had
most
James.
of them. Hold on. No, but when is it? Okay, but Chris Paul had good teams too. So when is it going to be a fact that Chris Paul can get the hedge over Westbrook? He
Bro,
never
Chris
had.
Paul is better than Russell Westbrook. I'm not about to debate this.
Facts.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, when has he
It's
proved
not
it?
crazy. Was that nice?
When has he proved it?
His whole entire career.
That's a
He's just a smarter player, bro.
Bro, he's just better at basketball. Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know what y'all doing because y'all ain't
The
got
only thing Westbrook's better at, the only thing he's better at is literally driving to the rim. That's like the only thing.
And he ain't better at finishing because he smoked layups. You
That's
can't
what
say
I'm
he's better
saying.
finishing. Come on, bro.
Chris Paul's a better shooter. Chris Paul's a better shooter, better playmaker, better defender. Like, what are we doing here?
I wouldn't say better defender.
He did what? Oh man, come on.
How many
man.
defensive accolades Westbrook?
We'll see. Or, yeah, like as he got older, I'll say right now, I think Westbrook's better.
Chris Paul this year averaged 1.6 steals. How many Westbrook averaged? Who averaged most steals this year?
Who's the better choker in the playoff? Chris Paul or KD?
Chris Paul or KD? What? What is he talking about?
He's trolling, bro.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Hey, we got an offer for you. Somebody said I'll put a rack up. They beat the Suns.
$1.99 rack. What's good?
A rack. I'll slide that bet. I'm taking all side bet.
Slide that bet.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
And Carson said you got to rack. You got to rack your.
Hey, BJ, I'm gonna show you that our bench better than y'all bench.
Oh, I don't know about that, my brother.
Nah, fuck all that, man. Watch Terrence Ross come out that bitch and hit 5.
Oh yeah, watch Torrey Craig start giving y'all buckets.
Yeah, watch. Just
Yeah,
stay
Terrence
tuned
Ross.
to that, man.
Oh, Terrence Ross, Story Track. Wow. Okay.
Yep, campaign, man. Yeah,
Facts.
good campaign, man.
I know Westbrook will be dancing with him. So
Westbrook don't
Man,
dance
we
with
talking about
nothing,
Chris
bro.
Paul. What
Man,
is
that nigga Westbrook stiff as hell, bro. He don't dance with nothing, bro.
Westbrook don't got
Stiff as
no
hell.
Westbrook don't got no jump shot, bro.
No handles, no bag. He just a
BJ,
shorter Giannis.
who gonna play better, Plumlee or Biyombo? Who you think?
Exactly. Come
Now
on,
I'm asking
bro.
who y'all think gonna play better in the minutes.
Plumlee. Plumblee's
Biyombo.
better, bro. I can't lie,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, Plumlee. Yeah,
the white guy,
the
the white
got
guy,
better.
the white guy's gonna win.
But not on defense though. I'm going with
Not on
Biyombo.
defense. Biyombo
Yeah,
clears
on
him as a
defense too,
defender.
Melo. Yes,
But
yes.
playmaking
On
this
defense,
shit,
I'm picking
Plumlee.
Plumlee. Yes.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Gonna play, though. They probably
Plumlee be doing dumb shit, bro.
Mass,
They
do
probably
you
get
have
5
the
minutes.
Clippers, Mass?
No. I'm just highlighting that big man match. That's all, bro. Bro,
Yeah,
I
but the
can't
second
lie.
unit.
Nice.
But they not
I
gonna
mean,
play
I
that
gotta be
much.
honest.
5 minutes a game, bro. 5 minutes, 6
I
minutes.
can't
some
lie.
bullshit.
Y'all want me to
10
lie?
minutes.
It's not gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie. Biyombo locked AD ass up the other night though. I ain't gonna lie.
He did have him in jail.
And he locked up Embiid 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
that's cat. That is cat.
Embiid
That's
shot
not
42.
cat. What?
That is
The
cat.
man shot 42% and had 17
Great.
points.
Now
Bro.
Biyombo
Man,
is
Come on, bro.
Mutombo
Stop it,
now,
bro.
right?
Nigga
Melo.
had
you think
17 points, bro.
man, you think they gonna leave Biyombo and Embiid by himself?
No, I'm just saying he locked up Embiid. I didn't say.
How
Yeah,
you
this
locked
this
up no
guy think
Embiid? How
Biyombo
about
is
Embiid?
Mutombo.
How about Embiid had a bad game? How about that?
Man, nigga, nah, nigga, he got locked up, nigga.
Yeah.
I got him.
Fuck, man, come on, bro.
I got Embiid over
Had him in jail,
everybody on your team.
Had him in
I
jail.
got
42% from the field, bro. Stop it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Embiid
locking
over everybody
Embiid
on the Clippers.
42%.
So is it
42%,
locked in?
nigga.
That they're playing the
42%.
Clippers, BJ?
Embiid,
It's locked in.
Embiid is over everybody on the
It's not locked
Clippers.
in yet, is it? That's the Suns and Clippers. I mean, not yet, right? I mean, there's a
Nah,
Nah, the
chance
they
Clippers
gonna
that
gotta
it
win
could
win.
be the
bro.
Warriors and the Suns, right?
The Clippers
They
gotta
gonna
win
win.
today.
They just gotta win this game today, Mars. I hope they win. I'm begging they win.
They play against
So
us, so
if
we
they
gotta bench
lose
it.
and the Warriors win, then the Warriors are the 5th seed, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But the what's the name? I don't think we're playing our starters. So
But I ain't gonna lie. I got this feeling the Warriors gonna lose, bro. I do not
Portland?
trust them on the road, bro. I don't trust them on the road.
Either. I don't.
You
either.
can't bet against the Warriors, bro.
But on the road,
I can't.
Melo,
That's
I'm talking
exactly
about
what
the
I'm
road,
doing.
bro.
I can't.
Melo,
That's
Man,
exactly what I'm doing.
I trust them at home,
those
bro.
niggas got the
On the
type
road,
of shooters. They get hot on the road, nigga. They can steal a game. Bro.
but Melo, they defense is dirt, man. They
Yeah,
defense
you're
is
right.
trash.
Yeah.
That shit garbage on the road.
Egregiously
Like
bad.
how you go from top 2 defense at home to like bottom of the league when you're on the road.
Was Gary Payton playing? Was Wiggins playing most of the
Wiggins
time?
played most of the
Bro, their
season. And they
record
were
isn't
still
good
getting
with
cooked
when
up, bro.
their record
Facts.
wasn't
They were
good when
still
they had
getting
Andrew
cooked.
Wiggins. Yeah.
Wiggins left by January, man.
Man,
Bro,
he
they were
played
18 and they were
20
18
games
and
out of the year, bro.
they were
He
18 and
wasn't doing shit on
19.
defense, bro.
They're just
Yeah.
not a good defensive team.
All right.
And he lost hella weight. His ass ain't gonna. He gonna be out there, bitch. Man, come on, bro.
Man, everybody understands for Melo is perfect. Biyombo is Mutombo. KD is like Shaq.
Bro, I ain't even say all that, bro.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, okay.
He said Katie's like Shaq. Katie don't even got Shaq's player bill. What are you talking about?
Hey, is Bones
Shaq
Holland
in
gonna play in that
dominance.
series?
That's what I mean.
Y'all gonna throw Bones Holland out there?
Yo, I just want to know: is Kawhi gonna guard KD or is he gonna be scary and guard the weakest player?
Wrong question. KD's is he gonna guard Kawhi?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you already know he gonna lock him up.
Hey, Mars. Hey, did you say
easy.
KD a better
He's gonna
defender than
lock up
Kawhi right now?
Kawhi.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm
interesting.
okay.
And that's what Mars said. KD a better defender right now.
Right now,
And I kind
Y'all
of
sleeping
agree,
on
man.
KD deep, man. Kawhi's a cone this season,
Yeah.
bro. Have y'all seen this nigga defense? He been getting cooked. He been getting cooked this season, bro. That man is a cone, bro. When players see Kawhi on defense, they say no screen. ISO.
I see that what Brandon Ingram.
This guy's talking a lot today.
Damn, bro, that boy talking crazy, bro.
You're talking a lot today. Okay, come. I hope. What's your name, man?
Ken.
My name Ken, bro. What up?
I hope you come back in 2 weeks.
I'm definitely gonna be here because I already know who gonna win, bro.
All right.
Damn, bro, you talking crazy, bro.
Ken, all they gonna do is say he ain't got no help.
We got.
They gonna be like, oh, Kawhi don't have no team, bro. They didn't step up.
Hold on. We got 10 minutes left with the live. We got Carson coming in. What you got, man? What's good?
Bro, all I gotta say is, man, I put 1,000 on Kawhi, bro. 1,000, anybody, bro. Who want that bet, bro? $1,000, bro. I'll let BJ hold the money. I'll send that shit right now, bro. That
Melo,
we beating the Suns,
Melo,
bro.
step up.
No, Marlon won it.
bro.
Marlon won it.
You got to show me 5,000, bro, before I bet you that, man. I'm good.
I mean, he got it. Carson got it. I ain't gonna lie, he got it.
I can't do 5. I'll send 2.
I mean, that's a risky bet, bro. I mean, listen, I mean, I applaud you for your confidence, bro, but y'all up against it, bro. I mean,
I seen Kawhi do it, nigga. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Nigga, you ain't seen him do it versus KD, nigga.
Bro, I seen him do it, bro.
You ain't seen him do it versus KD.
Yeah, you ain't seen him do it against Devin and Kevin and Chris.
Bro,
I mean,
tell that nigga KD get in the weight room, bro. Tell that nigga get in the weight room, bro. That nigga skinny as shit.
Get in the weight room. Why you average 28 on Kawhi and Kawhi?
Your
man, get that shit out of here,
okay.
man.
Why
that
one
nigga
nigga
skinny
average
as
28
shit,
and the other nigga at 17 again?
So KD being skinny is your reason why you got that $1,000. Okay.
Nigga talking
bro,
about in the weight room, nigga.
Good luck.
Tell that nigga get in the weight room, bro.
I know.
Kawhi not Tatum, nigga.
Nah, Tatum actually beat KD. You know, that's something Kawhi barely do. So,
and Kawhi about to do that shit, bro, in a couple weeks, nigga.
Nah, next weekend, nigga.
Bro, if you gonna do that shit, bro, then put the money up, bro. I'm not talking, bro. I said put 1,000 up if you believe in that nigga.
Melo.
All right then, bro. Niggas just talking, bro. I said put the money up, bro. Put the money up. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
niggas just talking.
Hey, BJ, next show I'm gonna need some finals picks. I want to hear everybody finals picks next show.
Why are you changing topic? Nobody's answering.
For real, bro. Niggas not answering, nigga. I said put the money up, bro.
Where are you?
Put the money up, bro.
Nigga, hey, it's Easter Sunday, nigga. Calm down.
Come on, bro. Niggas just talking, bro.
Nigga, it's Easter Sunday, nigga.
Man, niggas just talking, bro.
All right, let's make
Slim Reapers.
It's the Lord Day today.
All right, let's make some. All right, let's make some money.
All that gangster.
Let's make some money.
Hey, hold on. We got Marlon.
Go put your Easter outfit on.
Hold on. We got Marlon saying let's make some money. So what you got, Marlon?
Let's make some money.
What we betting? Are we betting or are we not betting?
Well, yeah, I mean, we can bet. I mean, y'all got it.
What we doing, man? What you want to bet?
I said, bro,
what we doing?
Let's do it. Let's send the money, bro.
Hey, I'm here.
Niggas showing me money, bro.
I'm here.
Send the money to BJ, bro.
What are we?
I'll send the money to BJ right now.
Send the money to me, and I'll hold on to it. After the series. Winner gets
that's Monopoly money, man. Monopoly money, man.
Hey, Nash, put your life savings away, man. Put your 401k away, man.
I know, man. Hey, yeah, I know.
Y'all tripping. Nash got the Suns. Nash got the Suns.
Nash got it.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
That's all the Uber money, man. All the
Nash just emptied his bank account.
We can make some money for real.
Man, my respect level for Mash just went up. That channel and shows me the dollars.
We can make a lot of bets. We can bet on that Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight too.
No, this nigga talking boxing, bro. We talking about basketball, bro.
We betting on because Carson came in.
Is Marlon doing Uber right now?
Man, I'm willing to lose money, bro.
I'm here, bro.
Bro, I believe in Kawhi that much, nigga. I said 2,000. That dude said 5. I can't do 5. 2,000 is my max, bro.
500. I'm going to work right now.
$500? What the fuck, man? Come on, bro. This nigga ain't talking money, bro.
You don't want to do 5 bills, Carson?
Nah, bro. Them niggas believe in KD that much, nigga. I said $2,000, bro. That's my max, bro. I'm not doing nothing lower than $1,000, bro.
Nigga, it's Easter, nigga. Don't you got some eggs to go hide in the yard for the kids?
Oh, nigga.
Bro,
y'all niggas, bro. These niggas ain't serious, nigga.
All right, fellas, I'm about to head out.
Melo doesn't do
Yeah,
it.
me too, man. Hey, thank you, DJ and Broderick, bro.
Oh
Thank you,
yeah,
fellas.
yeah,
Hey
man.
man, hit my
All right.
email, bro. Hit
Keep
my
doing your
email.
thing, brother.
Okay. Yeah. I got you, BJ.
All right. Hey man, we're gonna have to end it right there, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. I don't know Mingo Justice gonna leave, but y'all come back tonight. We'll be back on tonight for Clipper Talk. Y'all come on tonight, man. We'll be back after the games, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about this more. So I'm gonna see y'all tonight. See y'all tonight.
Hey, Marlon, you cannot be doing Uber and you're on the live, man.
Man, come on, man. All right, stop playing,
This
man.
is stupid,
Come on,
bro.
man.
$500. That's all I got for you. That's all you get.
All right, y'all. Blessings.
Blessings, y'all.
All right. Woo! Got a little testy out, man. A little
Hey,
bit.
man.
People betting up money, showing racks,
Hey.
man. Like, love all y'all, man. I love y'all for real, man. It's all love here. Rick, what you got, bro, to end the show?
Man, what I got is the minute that Carson came on and tested them KD fans, they was like, it's Easter Sunday.
Yeah, Melo. He said, Melo, you got Easter Sunday. He's like, yeah, they didn't want that, man. And Carson got it too. He wasn't playing. He ain't playing.
Hey man, at the end of the day, on a serious note, man, like I said, let the best team win. Oh, please, no injuries. You know what I'm saying? We rebuke that in the name of Jesus on Easter Sunday.
Yes, we do.
No injuries, man, on both sides, man. Like I already said it, Clippers, we got to get it done. Like I said, I think there's pressure for both teams, but Clippers, we definitely got to get it done. You know, but let the best team win, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you root for who you root for. I think that, you know, the Clippers, they should have it. I like their team. I like the bench. I just think they got it, but I could be proven wrong. And I don't mind being proven wrong. And then, you know, at the end of the day, we can leave it alone when it's all said and done. But hey, man, I don't want any injuries. I hope everybody comes ready to play. I'm excited. You know what I mean? And, you know, I just let the best team win. That's what it comes down to. Let the best team win.
Hey, like my man, let the best team win. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? About the playoffs next week. I can't believe it's already almost here, man. First of all, blessings to y'all for, you know, Resurrection Day. Hope y'all have blessings with your family. Give God thanks. You know, Jesus, all that, whatever y'all believe in. But we definitely, you know, want to give thanks and, you know, spend time with your family. And also, for the new subscribers, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, right? As well as make sure y'all go to our Cash App, right? Hit the top of the chat, Cash App, on top of the chat message. Y'all click that link. It'll go straight to the Cash App. $ BJ Matthews, our PayPal at Broderick Masters. Right there, y'all can type it in on your PayPal. Or you can do what they call a super chat on the comment section. Y'all can write a comment, use it as a super chat. You do it $2, $5, what it is, and just put that question out there, that comment out there, and we'll be able to read it because we get a lot of comments throughout the show. But until next time, we respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull out, peace, out of here like swim. Wow.